I'm sipping, 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 I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping. Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sippin' with Sammy. I am Mr. Flash, it only the one and only Sippin' with Sammy. Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammy, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together. This is Sippin' with Sammy. I am. It feel like it's a little delayed, but it's coming on.
It should be a little delayed. It's running back and forth.
All right, so we on?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So back to what we was talking about. I was saying that do look like a sweatsuit. I would grab if I stumbled into it. That's, you know, I'm a sweatsuit man.
Yeah.
I does approve of that.
I appreciate that.
Huh? All right, so let's start from the top, man. Let's start from the top. Let's do it right here.
Let's go.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sippin' with Sammy. I am Mr. Flash, it only the one and only Sippin' with Sammy. Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammy, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together.
It's always right. It's always right.
Yup! What's up with y'all, man? Happy Monday, happy hour, all that flyness. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hop in the chat. Let us know y'all in here. Let somebody else know that we here and they should be here. We appreciate that.
That part.
You know what I mean? I'm in a groovy mood. I got my co-host with me. You know what I mean, Sonny?
Yo, I'm in the building.
Shout out to Sonny Brick, man. The OG. The OG. Sometimes people like, who's that pretty lady in your poster?
That be me.
Yeah, she cute sometimes. But no,
I clean up well.
nah, you decent. You decent. You know we don't even play no game. We roll out of bed, it still be a 7.
You already know. I woke up like this.
But how you been?
I've been amazing. So amazing.
Yo, you are hilarious. I like that A word. People don't say that A word.
I say it all the time.
When people ask you how you doing, you hit them with like extra like like genuine wording.
Absolutely.
You don't just go with the tap outs.
Or like I'm good, I'm great.
Good.
No complaints.
Cool. Yeah, all of that.
No, not really.
If I would complain, who would care, or that type of shit.
So I used to say that, but I feel like that's like a negative connotation. So it's like, you don't need to say.
I don't like it. I don't like
Say all
it.
that.
I think it coincides with thinking.
Yeah.
You putting that on me, I might have gave a fuck.
Right. I was like, I thought it was funny at first when I was young. Like, nobody wants to hear it anyway. I'm like, oh, you know what? They don't.
You know what sound better to me? Remember Gus? Every day above ground is a good day, thank God.
Yeah.
I like that better.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't complain. Who give a fuck? Like,
But you know what? It's a silver lining for me out of everything, so I'm always amazing. That's
nah,
how I
you.
feel.
That's why you sunny, man, and that's why you built a positive platform for black people.
You already know.
Trying to get your whole little, real quick
already
a
know.
remix, but
Preach
I ain't do it quick enough. Had to tap
Press.
Press.
I don't know what I'm in a mood today.
I'm glad, yo. I think you probably excited because, like I was saying before, when we wasn't really, our sound was off, so we had to re-jumpstart. We good now, right?
We're good.
I was saying earlier, if y'all been on the page, even if y'all been on the YouTube page, y'all see Stormy P is on the way. And shout out to my co-host. That's why she said, I'm not missing my girl.
I definitely couldn't miss my girl. I definitely was in some old phone booth type joint and switched the whole pitch up for us today because I didn't look like this a few minutes ago. So shout out to my girl Stormy P. I made it happen for her.
Stormy on the way.
Yes.
She might be tuned in. If not, it's all right. She probably driving and doing her makeup at the same time. You know how y'all do.
Listen, yes I do.
Lip gloss popping. All
Absolutely.
that.
I couldn't find the right lip gloss in my car. I'm like, but I don't want to be late.
How many shades of lip gloss do you take out of the house?
4.
4.
Yeah, so some is liner. I got liners, and then I got the lip gloss, and then I got the lip glass, and then I got the lipstick. And
Oh, yeah, because lip glass, that's for when you want to Jessica Rabbit something.
lip glass is to like, it's the shiny, it's them DSLs.
Yeah. The Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah. No. They're shiny. They're the shiny ones. They're the Wanda lips, actually.
Make your lips look high definition. Got them high beams on the lips.
Exactly. That's what it is. That's what the glass is.
All right, cool.
The gloss got a little tint,
Mm-hmm.
and the liner does the lining, and then the stick sticks.
It's a lot of work being cute, man.
But you don't use them all at the same time. I mean, some probably do. I don't. Depending on where I'm going, what I'm doing.
Solid.
That's why I need all 4.
I mean, at least see, you know how to do what you need to do to get to where you gotta go. Like some people, after they get their hair done, that shit gonna be fucked up till they get their hair done again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even whip it up and do the thing with it. Like, you don't know how. Or with the makeup thing, or like light makeup, like what you talking about.
Right.
Like, motherfuckers be needing help.
Yeah.
Why y'all be walking to the bathroom all the damn time? I know.
Not
what
walking to the bathroom.
Why y'all be all walking to the bathroom 8 deep?
Doing your makeup is a task. Doing your hair is a task. It's
But don't do it while I'm in the passenger seat, ladies. I'm sick of that shit.
Listen,
My
we got to get it done.
My
when we
little
get it
cousin
done.
turned the rear view sideways and faced it towards herself, like the long way.
I'm hollering.
Or Lincoln Drive.
I've never seen. That's hilarious.
She's a rice, man.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love it.
She's a rice.
I love it.
I said, yo, she's also scared the fuck out of me on a jet ski before. She was too young to drive.
I remember that story.
I got out there, let her. Yeah, she the same one.
I remember that
Same
story.
one. She a demon.
But
love her.
Oh, that's decent. I like it.
She turned that thing like this. I said, yo, we are on the drive.
Well, if you drove the drive every day since you was in your folks' belly, then you know to drive with your eyes closed, like I do.
Yeah,
We can do that. I
But
like
you know, when it be like early in their driving career, like your first couple times riding with them, I would give her the same probably respect I was giving Ryan, because I knew Ryan that drove to South Carolina and back before he even got a license. Like,
shout out to Ryan.
You know Ryan, man, my dog. Shout out Diz, man. Shout out Diz and the kids, man. Diz and the kids. But how was your weekend?
So amazing.
So you got highlights? Anything you care to share with the people?
I took the kids.
Wow, you just gurgled a burp.
I did. It was that good gingy.
That was gangster. She turned into a gremlin.
Not a gremlin.
Turned into
Not
a
a
gremlin on me.
I took the kids to the Franklin Institute this weekend, and it was fun.
Fly! They got new shit. What's the
They
new?
do.
What's new for this summer?
So they got
this
this
year.
wonder experiment, this wonder exhibit where it's like out in space. It talks about magnetic spheres and the magnetic spheres of all the planets. And
Was they digging that?
Yeah, they loved it. You can transfer energy over, and
My
all
guys
kinds
be
of
on
stuff.
it, man.
They was like, "Mom, I want to go to the heart." I was like, "Okay." Mom, I want to go to the brain.
Yo, they still got the heart.
Heart still been there.
I remember the first time I had to been 15, 16 when they made the heart.
Right.
I was working at Finley or something.
Yeah.
Like we was taking the kids and I was supervising the camp at Finley.
Then they got these dope like electricity exhibits where you get shocked.
Oh, they actually literally shock you.
You shot. Yeah, they have a warning. Like if you see this lightning bolt, you will get shot.
Oh, like trying the hot sauce in the hot sauce store.
Exactly. But it was fun though. It was fun. It was fun. I was definitely. Then like my one son got shot because he didn't believe one son was shocked, so he's holding it. This son got the static. He like, ow! Like it was fun.
My
It was
job
fun.
took
Seeing
a-
static electricity. It was fun.
That's fly. My job took a trip there, and I had a funeral that day. I didn't go to work that day.
Oh.
So you really telling me more than I've heard from the whole 50 people that went about it. But that sound fly. I might find a way to sneak some free tickets so I could go up in there real quick. I like the Franklin.
It was definitely dope.
I'm into the Franklin, man. I'm into the Franklin. And what else you do this weekend?
What else did I do this weekend? I worked besides that. I did a lot of work. A lot of work. Still working. Yes.
The special guest has entered the building.
Yes.
Hey, lady. You better.
Hey, love bug. How are you?
How are you, baby?
Great. Hold on.
You drink tequila, right?
I drink
Vodka
tequila or gin.
or gin? I got gin too. Hold up. I got gin too.
Let's do it.
How you doing, sweetie? That's you right there. Got a center the piece.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Hendrix.
Okay, with the hand drink.
It's even dusty.
Oh my God.
It's even dusty. Let me wipe it off. Let me wipe it off.
Why is it dusty?
When you got certain stuff, it's only certain folk that
Yeah,
know
Jen
what
is
it
a
be.
special kind of.
You don't pull it out.
lady.
You don't pull it out for the people that just say I want gin. You pull it out for the people that know what Hendrix is.
Right.
Oh. Well, if somebody pops up and say they drink gin, they probably want the Hendrix.
Nah, man. I seen some
What you saying?
Perpetrators?
you know we still got dudes stuck on the 90s.
Tangeray?
No.
Tangerang and Seagram.
No.
Like I still see dudes.
No.
And I really don't see women drink gin that much, so it's
I
usually
don't.
dudes.
I was about to say, but you know she a special kind of.
Oh, yeah. I come
You
from a
already
long
know.
line of alcoholics.
You already know.
But let's make some noise for Stormy P.
Let's
Yeah,
make
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
noise.
yeah.
Yes, girlfriend.
Hi.
How the hell are you?
Good. I just broke my nail. Tried to glue it back on.
That
But you know, I'm
always
great.
sucks.
I'm great.
You be
Ooh,
alright.
this one.
Oh wow! I missed that. No, he did not miss. He did not offer my favorite. Look, he's odd. You see that?
I just don't want to get jumped this early in the live.
You lucky.
First of all, I feel like we waited a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Listen.
Waited to jump me?
I feel like we gave you a little grace.
Listen.
Oh my goodness.
Usually we jump you from the door.
But I
From
mean,
the
you
go.
only been here
Thank
45
you.
seconds.
Well,
It's usually
30
what we
seconds
said.
too late.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
usually like T minus.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just smoke this episode. But
Can you
definitely,
open this for me,
yes, yes, it's my pleasure. Definitely glad you were able to make it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You had a my emergency, but you was able to get here.
Man, can we talk about it or no?
Somebody wants to hear the story, so go ahead.
Man, fuck these kids. I just want to start by saying
We
that.
knew you was starting there.
But you can only say fuck these kids if you take care of your kids. You already know
Right.
that.
Correct.
Man, I picked my son up from after school program and he stank. But not like let me finish.
Like he smelled like outside.
No. He smelled like corn shit. Corn shit. It's like corn chips and shit. So I call it corn shit. Okay? So I'm like, what is this? Like, is it your feet?
Right.
But he had his shoes on.
Oh shit.
His feet was stinking through the
the
fucking shoes. Now, mind you,
This is a medical emergency.
bruh, mind you, I put like foot spray powder on his feet this morning because like we had noticed something was going on with the feet, but it wasn't itching. It just was stinking. So I'm like, what
Do
the
he
fuck?
change his socks every day?
Yes. I had to go buy him some apple cider vinegar so he can soak his feet and
Right.
buy him some new sneakers because you
Yes.
can't
You can't keep
keep
them on because all your socks won't get infected, and then.
And then I'm like, well, what the kids at school say? He said, they was like, yo, what the fuck is that smell? But they didn't know it was me. And I'm like, I can't have my baby being a stinky
No,
kid. I can't.
no.
And by the time we finish, all the stores gonna be closed. So I'm like, I gotta go get him some sneakers real
And I'm gonna
fast.
tell you a secret, youngin. They might respect you enough to just act like they don't know it's you.
Because previously, when we was going through like the underarm phase, I'm like, yo, you don't want
That's
to be
the thing.
It is.
Get them a travel pup
Bruh.
for the book bag, like, cause they forget.
Yes.
Mhm.
When we was going through the underarm phase, I'm
Definitely a
like, yo,
thing.
you don't want to be the stinky kid in class. Like, you don't want to be the stinky kid in
You
class.
lose friends
You
that
don't want
way.
to smell yourself, let
Bruh.
alone have to worry about her smelling you.
This nigga looked me dead in my face and said, it's okay, we all stink.
No, No.
That's hilarious.
No, we could even when you
No,
a
that's
young man,
hilarious.
we could smell hoagie outside the
that's
classroom, boy. And that's different than
Bruh.
musty.
Thank you.
Y'all all musty because y'all been wrestling and running.
No, these
Hoagie is like adults need to get in and out the
Yes.
room every 15 minutes.
Yes.
I know the onion smell. My young
Bruh.
boy, I definitely know the onion smell. Like, listen, I don't even want to hug my own baby because he be stinking.
Oh, I'm so glad the underarm phase is over. But
My mom
yeah,
used to
now
be
we're
like,
in the feet.
Puppy, get in the shower, puppy. Don't touch
Get in
me.
the shower, puppy.
Puppy, smell like outside. Don't touch me.
Just please, thank you. Okay.
My goodness.
So yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Thank y'all for having me. I love it here. And
Listen,
yeah,
corn shit
Oh,
happens.
man.
corn shit happens.
Corn shit happens.
That's
It's
the name of the pod.
amazing.
Corn shit happens.
That's all. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, and that's all.
Now, I thought of a few topics that I thought would be fun.
Okay.
Especially since I had two ladies with me, and I'm sure that some of these things y'all might be more knowledgeable than me.
Okay.
Whether y'all care or not is a whole nother thing, but we can shit on shit too. That's fair.
Corn shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even at the sneaker store when they videotape, you can tell them you don't like them sneakers. Don't buy them because you on camera, nigga. Say no. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But we was doing a weekend recap. We was starting with our weekend. So Sonny was saying she did the Franklin Institute with the kids, and she was telling me about the new exhibits. Cause every year I want to know what the new exhibits is at the Franklin. Even if I'm not going, I just be wanting to know because I feel like at some point it fell off and then they got it back. Like
Yeah, it's popping now.
it felt like it, right? Okay.
Yeah. Do you
alright.
ever go to like the museum after dark things or like the
I spent the
Fright
night
Jones
in the
they be having over there?
I spent the
No,
night
mine
in
too.
the Museum of
Academy
Natural
of Natural
Sciences.
Sciences. That might be
Yeah.
museum after dark.
Academy
actually.
of Natural Sciences. I spent the
Okay.
night there before.
Yeah, like once a month, like the Franklin Institute has something like for adults where like you have drinks and shit.
Oh,
like it's a
wow.
vibe.
I think
yeah.
I
I
remember
know I
that. The
heard
art
about
museum
that.
back in
I
the
never
day.
did that.
Okay.
I never did that.
Yeah, I need to
We
do
need
that.
to do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. That's
That
fine.
sounds that's really dope.
That'll be how I get
That's
my
on my
visiting.
bucket list.
Yes.
That'll get
Yeah.
It made the bucket list in 5 seconds.
Yeah. I mean my local bucket list. You know, Philly. Shit to do in Philly.
Yeah. It's a lot of dope shit to do in Philly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I want to do all of it. So I got a long ass bucket list.
Ain't mad at it.
I want to do a lot of it in 2-hour segments so I can smoke. But
All right.
anyway,
Some of them are smoke friendly.
and I'll be there
Okay.
with the Pacquiao.
Ow.
Pacquiao. Look at you.
I don't even.
She done got excited.
I just.
Anyway, so how was your weekend, Miss Lady?
Damn. What I do this weekend? Hold on.
Drinking gin.
What did I do this weekend? I don't think I did nothing this weekend.
Oh, that's a good
It was
weekend.
raining like hell.
Yeah.
It rained a lot.
Yeah, I had to re-record one of my episodes, and then I went axe throwing, and that was it.
That's dope.
Okay, you went X on where?
At Kick Axe on Market.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was your throw?
I'm that nigga. Come on.
I know.
You know she a serial killer nigga.
You already know. Real
Never
fast.
seen a horror movie.
Real fast. Hold on, because like I really got it. Hold on, wait.
She was
I
at
really got
Halloween
it.
at 8.
Listen, come on. It's there. Hold on. If you want to play, come on.
I'm gonna say you taking me for somebody's gonna turn around and whip that shit. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, you
I'll
killed
wait.
it. You
Yeah,
slayed.
I did. You know.
Katana.
Okay.
You already know. Finish it.
Which one said? Which one said that?
Yo. Chung Lee. Yo, you stupid. Yo.
I am crying.
No, but just to wrap the weekend wrap up. Shout out to C Cash. I wound up in Jersey Saturday night, which was a surprise to me, because he had a battle out there at Gates of the Garden. Shout out to Bill Collector, Holmesy the God, Uncle Rye, Dre Dennis, everybody, Touch Money Nah, Bones. Everybody was out there, so it was a vibe. I actually met a young lady that I'm looking forward to interviewing very soon. Let me see if I can find her name real quick while I'm talking about it. I was talking to her people, and she's a little lady, and she has people, and I respect that.
Energy.
But she was at the battle, too, amongst all the wolves in the mix. And,
Yeah.
you know, so they introduced her at one point, so I think I can find her name. 12-year-old artist, Zani Mula. Shout out to Zani. One of the first things that her people
Okay,
told me
Zani.
was that they've been doing a lot. She's been getting some traction, but they was like the most recent thing she did was went viral on takeover bars.
Oh,
I saw her. Yes, I know exactly who she was.
So I'm like, I think I see that. So I hit
I
Lito.
remember her.
Lito like, bro, she a star. So I'm excited to
love
try to
it.
get some
I
time
remember
out of her
seeing
very
that.
soon.
Yeah.
And I wanted to mention her because we all have networks and platforms, and just keep your eyes out and your hearts out for that little girl, man.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
She's dope. She's dope. So we
And I
got-
also
Is
want
she
to say
from
shout out
North
to Lito.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Shout out to
Shout
Lito. Look at you.
Lito, you was up here talking a lot of shit. I just want you to know it's been T-minus 1 week. I still ain't get no oysters. I still ain't get no flight plan. I still ain't get no flight details, no travel lodging information. He was up here capping, and I just want to say that.
Oh,
I heard that
loud and clear.
in that order. That was a lot. That was a lot. You done?
I think so. If I think of something else, I'm gonna let y'all know.
All right. Listen, man. Don't get Stormy hopes up and then drop the ball.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, she like Taylor Swift. Like, I wouldn't want her talking shit about me. Like,
Please explain to my audience how she's like Taylor Swift.
because you already know when somebody do Taylor dirty, she gonna write and talk shit all about you. Everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know. So my girl, she like 1,000 times worse. Her mouthpiece.
And I'm gonna make it funny. So niggas gonna be dragging it.
And if you watch
Yes.
the last live, that's what I said. I said Stormy is talented, she's beautiful. I'm like, I hate that she's funnier than me. I'm like, she's not supposed to be funnier
But hold
than
up,
me.
question.
I don't know.
shit.
Like, I laugh at you more than I laugh at me.
What?
But
I laugh at
that's
you more than I
normal.
laugh at me.
Ah, well, shout out to that.
Come on,
Y'all
in.
so funny.
Yeah.
You can't.
Go ahead.
So has anybody told you look like Ashanti yet?
Besides you?
You'll be the only one telling me I look like
You
Ashanti.
lying. Not another person said
Maybe
it.
like 2 people over there
'Cause they
since the
can
last
sing.
time I seen you.
'Cause they can sing.
Since the last time I seen you, only like 2 people.
You do a yearly check-in.
Yes.
Because I be talking about her all the time. I'm like, and don't she look like Ashanti?
The first thing, don't you look like Ashanti?
Now, before we get too carried away and we get too
Sorry.
gin and gingied up,
Jen and Gingy.
we all love Shelly Shell Williams, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And you know that she's been asking for people to send in their urban expressions memories.
What?
And I think that it would be fun if we do ours together right now.
Absolutely.
If we
Yes.
take turns and she wants you to start off, hey Shell, whatever, my urban expression memory is, and then you do your little spill of what the moment was or whatever have you.
Okay.
And we'll clip it up and make sure she gets them. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
That should
I'm
be
with
fly,
it.
right?
Absolutely.
Take your time, wrap your head around how y'all want to do it and all of that. I know it's on the spot. But I thought that would be dope because we all respect the platform
Absolutely.
and that woman
Yeah.
in general. That's my bestie. Shout
Come
out
on.
my bestie.
Come
Shout
on.
out
Yeah,
my
Shelly
bestie.
Shell.
So before we get to that, have y'all been paying attention to the female college basketball at all? Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and all.
A little
Dawn
bit.
Staley,
A
you
little
know.
bit.
Y'all been paying attention. Y'all
Little
been
bit.
seeing what's going on.
A little bit.
Y'all know that Caitlin Clark is like a little white superhero
Absolutely.
right now. Like she's snapping at Angel Reese as being just like one of our little cousins that somebody need to go visit. Even though she's phenomenal, and actually I think she has a great personality. But I can't imagine having that kind of money and being in college. Either. Like it's just different.
The money they get
That
these days
NIL
is
different.
crazy.
Listen.
And they kind of rear the boys for that because they always think you're going to make money. The girls is not guaranteed you're going to have money. There's probably other stuff they
You
giving
probably
you
making
for.
more money now than you will when you graduate.
It's
Correct.
crazy.
Seriously.
Correct.
Well, they don't even want to go to the NBA. That's why they staying in school because they
Yeah.
won't make as much money in the WNBA as they make right now in college. And they're making more than anybody in their family.
That really sucks
And
too. I
taking
feel
care
like
of
that
their family,
disparity.
you
I'm
higher than your
still,
mom.
I'm still flabbergasted at that disparity. Like,
Yes.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's the networks and the advertisers' fault. The sponsors don't want to invest in the WNBA. The traction is going up, and if they go to the league, it's going to go through the roof. But that's organic. There's other things that play in the major entities being successful. We know that,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Like the
Absolutely.
bag comes from other places. The NFL, the NBA, the MLB, I think, all just signed for new network deals because streaming became a thing.
Damn.
So now you got to compete with Netflix and Hulu.
Right.
WWE just signed to Netflix for Monday Night Raw to be live.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
dope. I'm
$5
excited for
billion.
It's
that.
so
That's
funny you
$5
saw
billion
that.
out.
You said that because I was watching Tubi and saw Fox advertising on Tubi. Like it's
Yeah.
wild. Like
Well,
and they
Fox
connected.
they own
Yeah,
Tubi now.
exactly. So that's what I was about to say that they were.
Yeah, they bought Tubi.
Yeah.
That's why it'd be worth to just start some shit.
Right.
Like, yo, just buy me, please.
Yeah.
Buy me. I'm gonna fall back and buy
that.
25 laundry mats and 2 Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm good.
You gotta buy a
Listen.
funeral home too.
Funeral home,
Gotta
pay
get
you
a
forever.
funeral home.
Pay you
Pay
forever.
forever.
If you got
Yo.
coffee, lottery tickets, and somewhere to put dead bodies, you good.
She funny as shit talking about the mortician though.
And
Yeah.
I mean it. And I mean
I
it.
know you do.
I am. Yo, would you date a mortician? Well, not you right now, but you know, in life.
At one point, I tried to, but
See?
no, there was his family. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of daughters, and they own a funeral home. But it's a little weird to me. I have a cousin, a god sister. My god sister, LaShawn. You might have met
Yeah.
LaShawn, light skin. She does the body. Like she makeup, hair, prepping the body, and she loves that shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if I would
Do you
date
hear this
LaShawn.
excitement?
Like,
Do you hear this excitement?
Yes.
why are you
no.
so excited
But
about
what did you
it?
say dating a mortician? What would you be doing?
I would be weird with him. Like
Exactly.
every day he would come home and I'd just be sitting on the bed waiting for him. Like, what happened today? What kind of body did you get? It was an 18-wheeler, wasn't it? I know it was.
No, you
Tell me
wouldn't.
what it smelled like.
She would have her
What it
head
smell like?
on a dinner tray, and he would come home. She'd be playing scary movie jokes on somebody that just looked at dead bodies all day.
Yeah.
It would be Saw in the house.
And you know our Halloween costume's gonna be fucking top tier.
Yo.
Right or wrong? Okay, first I want to do Adam's Family. First of all, I gotta be Morticia. You gotta be Gomez.
So
okay?
if a bad bitch get killed in the news, do you get jealous if she go to his own?
No, I'm gonna ask if she look like that without her makeup on. She really bad? Like what she look like?
You gonna ask him? You gonna ask him how long it took him to clean the body?
Listen. You know, that's why they actually don't have a lot of men working with female bodies because they was doing things. That's the thing.
I believe it.
Inspections. They try autopsy.
Thorough cleaning.
Thorough.
Very, very thorough.
COVID cleaning.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at your face. Yes. So y'all ready to do your urban expressions drops real quick?
Y'all can't start with me after that because you fuck my.
Sammy, you gotta go first. Not it.
All right. I got it.
I'm still stuck.
Y'all ready?
Y'all crazy.
Count me down.
Go.
Count me down.
And 3, 2, 1.
Shout out to my bestie, Shelly Shell Williams. And my urban expressions memory, my most prominent memory, would be my cousin turning on the television and saying, "Look, y'all, it's Rasheen." And he was standing behind the youngsters. I don't know if this was before or after they turned into the Illy Philly Funksters. It might have been right on the cusp, like right before that. But I remember watching him standing behind them like, yo, I don't think they got more money than my cousin. Anyway, but
Shout out to Shane.
But the reason that was my moment, honestly, is because as much as we loved the show, that's when I felt that attachment, and that was part of the thing. Like, you're not so far away from things as you think you are, type of thing. Like, you gotta end. Like, there's a such thing as a network that could get you there, even if you're not the rapper. He's still on the show. You see what I'm saying? Like, that was a huge thing for me, and I think that it might have set my trajectory different after that to where I might got me here where I'm at today. So shout out to Urban Expressions and Shelly Shell Williams, man. Appreciate y'all, and that's from SippinWitSammie. That part.
All right. You want me to take it?
All
All right. Listen, shout out to Shelly Shell and Urban Expressions. My memory goes way back to spending time with my sister, my older sister. You know, you always want to be like the older sibling. And we would turn it on. That's how we connected. That was one of the only times she even wanted to be around me when we was watching that. So shout out to y'all for connecting me and my family. And we always had the hottest videos. We seen the hottest music. You and Ed Box, y'all was out there. So we appreciated that.
Absolutely, that's fire.
Yeah, man. First of all, shout out to my girl Shelly Shells. My urban expression memory is basically it was 106 in Park before 106 in Park.
Yep.
And I don't know about y'all, but a girl like me ain't had no cable, so that's all I had. And I was tapped in because that was the core of me, okay?
Absolutely.
Seeing people like Pills. First of all, shout out to Pills, okay? And I'm not talking about Rockstar P. I'm talking about Pills. Pillsbury Doughboy. Back then, you remember that? Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Y'all remember that? Shout
When
out
they
to
was
my
getting
guy.
chased around the mall.
Come on, somebody. Shout him on to be exact, okay?
That part.
Come on now. You can't talk about urban expression without talking about these things. Y'all been tapped into the neighborhood, the culture, the city for a minute. I love everything you guys been doing and continue to hold us down. That's it.
Absolutely.
Shout out Urban Expressions and my
Shout
bestie. I'm glad we got that done, man. We're
Yeah.
gonna chop it up. It's gonna look good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah.
good. It's gonna be good. So I had brought up the Caitlin Clark, and then we talked about the money. Can we talk about Dawn Staley?
Shout out to Dawn Staley.
Just as a Philadelphia,
Yes.
a hooper, a
Yes.
dope ass woman,
A coach.
one of the
She killing
flyest
it.
coaches on the sideline
Listen,
across all
absolutely.
platforms.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Be cutting out, don't she?
Yes.
Shout out to Dawn.
You know,
Absolutely.
so
Shout
what
out to
is
Dawn.
what are y'all as women? I mean, what do y'all gain from Dawn? What do y'all take from her? Because she's done a lot. So it's a lot that you could just be like, I dig that.
Dawn is a very dope individual, but to me, she's like an OG Like, you know what I mean? When I think about like women's basketball, I think about like Dawn, I think about Lisa Leslie, I think about like all these people from back then, like
Reggie Miller,
staple,
Cheryl Miller.
bruh,
Reggie Miller
a
sister,
staple of the women's basketball community for sure. And it's just to see how far she's gone and progressed and elevated everybody's situation from Philly to these different colleges. Like, it's amazing.
She really don't know how to lose.
Bruh.
She's won on every level.
That was what
Bruh.
I was about to say. So what I appreciate about her is her leadership. She is an amazing leader. She's taken teams and she's led people in positions that I don't think that they would have been able to get through. And I remember, and I don't even know what job I was working at, but I remember seeing her picture on the wall at Dobbins, and I was really like, it was a moment for me. A lot of great people came out of Dobbins. A lot came out of Central too.
I mean, I was hoping you got there, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Listen, Central, who you already know we do. But no, 259, let's go. Oh, anyway. Nah, but I appreciate her leadership. She's really good. And is she one of the highest paid coaches? I know she was at one point.
I believe so.
Yeah, so shout out to her for breaking that glass.
Crazy. I don't know what's happened since then.
Right. So shout out for her for breaking those glass ceilings too. Yeah.
Absolutely. Every time I've ever seen her speak, she's humble, she's gracious, but she still got that edge to her where it's like, yup, you still from down there. Like, you still one of us. Like, and I dig it. But when she really tells her story, I believe it was up in All the Smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson when they was talking to her, and she was just going through the levels and the tears of her life. Just growing up in the projects and playing every sport in the middle of the choir because everybody.
And she
was
faced
outside.
a lot of adversity as well. She faced a lot.
Yeah, but like just the fact that like her focus was such that she didn't even realize so much. Like she was naive to the like even when it comes to being the girl, you know you the girl, but that never phased her as a deterrent.
Because I can still play.
Busting their ass.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still
it's
balling.
like her story is like, no, she been that. She been that. She been was supposed to have y'all should have gave her NIL when she was 5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I really think that she's dope. I love watching her speak because she doesn't get enough platforms, I think, to speak on a major scale because she does speak to or places.
Yeah.
But I think the people really need to be inspired by Dawn. The city need to talk about Dawn more.
They do.
Dawn is amazing.
I agree.
And she's getting to that point where it's becoming undeniable because what she's doing as a coach is like she's branching across many different ways that you have to acknowledge. But she's one of them in the city, I think, for real, on the level that we don't really acknowledge enough.
Absolutely.
I don't think we can talk about women's sports, period, without talking about Dawn Staley. Like, just based on everything she's touched and been able to accomplish, for sure.
And I don't care what city you from.
No, agreed.
Once you get to basketball, Dawn come up.
She got
She
to.
definitely one of the greats.
Dawn come up, man.
She definitely one of the greats.
So I thought that was dope. And I also thought what was interesting was we've been looking for Kamala, right? Motherfuckers been her sorority been looking for. Everybody been looking for Kamala.
I just had this whole conversation the
for
other
about
day.
3-4 years, right? You know, I seen Kamala the other day.
Where?
They asked her what she wanted to see Usher perform at the fucking Super Bowl.
Kamala, you worried about the wrong things, okay? You need to worry about getting pop in the home, okay? He don't need to be in front no more, okay? You know, the job of the vice president is to be able to take over in case the president can't do his duties, okay? Pop can't do his duties. Stop it.
Didn't
But that's my
Obama teach
problem.
y'all that all they care about is your playlist?
Come on.
But I was about to say this, but my problem is you can't really blame her for them asking her a dumbass question and also for promoting the dumbass answer that she had. Like,
All I'm saying is
that's media. That's some
No,
bullshit.
That situation went viral because it was set up to go viral by the person that
Right.
did, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, anything that she would have said, we'd have seen by now. We haven't seen much.
I just had I'm not arguing with you. I
Since
just had
Joe
the
we
same
won?
debate.
Bruh, we did
She
it,
might
Joe.
have had, she might have had 3 other statements.
No, I want to see you get back on that line and be strolling. Go ahead and go outside and step again. Remember that? Why you ain't stepping no more, Kamala? What we doing? We miss you, sis. We miss you. God damn, I ain't seen a good silk press in the White House in a minute. What's up?
Down on the ground.
Damn.
Get down on the ground. Down, get.
I was just letting you have your moment. It sounded like you was get out of lay down. I was with you.
Because she pissing me off.
Nah,
But I still love you.
I mean, did she bamboozle y'all?
Bamboozled, hoodwinked, swindledorfed. All of it.
I think so, but at the same time, I also feel like I feel like media. Oh, I got something for you too. It just made me think about it. Right at the same time, at the same time.
Okay.
I
Can
do
you
need to
pass
talk
that,
to you something
please?
about when we're done here. Perfect. Oh my God. I just remember the yes. Yes.
But I do think that media also plays a role in it because we don't know. Like, we rely on media so much, we don't really know what somebody's doing because somebody's platform is not making sure that's happening. I just had this whole debate about this. Thank you. I just had this whole debate with my mom about this because I was actually saying what you were saying. And I was like, we heard more about what Michelle Obama was doing than we hear about what Kamala
We
is
still
doing.
hear more about what Michelle has to say.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what, I'm just actually reflecting what my mom said, really.
Yeah.
She was like, well, maybe it's the media. And I agree with the media because as
We know
a
the
reporter
media
of
can
it,
be
Yeah.
right?
very
We know the
slanted,
control
right.
factor that they have.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, if you're doing something, we going to know something.
Shade Room ain't grabbed nothing.
No.
You know?
No.
TMZ
It's
ain't
always
picked
about
up
partying.
nothing.
Like, I think it was in was it the Rock Lunch?
Yeah.
Was it the
she
Rock Lunch? They was talking about how cool she
Yeah.
was or whatever it is. But nothing that they surrounded by has anything to do with any basis of politics
We don't even know, like, there's been first
or
ladies.
economy or anything.
There has been first ladies that we've been more aware of their agenda and what they've accomplished by this point of their tenure and than her.
Right.
And she's a vice president. Like, I really hope they didn't just put her in there, put her in the closet, and I hope she didn't knowingly do it.
I
hope she didn't Condoleezza her way into the White House.
I don't think she knowingly did it, but I think they knew what they did when they put her with Joe.
Well, we know these pairings is for a reason. We know if the original pose didn't show a certain way, Joe would not have been looking to get a black woman.
I agree.
Right.
1000%.
That's just a fact. We know that if Joe didn't go in the Breakfast Club and put his foot in his mouth, he
Saying
wouldn't
if-
have to commit to that.
If
That's
you
also
don't
because
vote
black
for me,
women-
you're not
You're
black.
not black.
What?
But that's also because they saw the strength of black women and how we actually our strength with Obama.
You know, white women was the reason we got Trump. 46% of
So the strength of a woman. How about that?
Of
The
the
strength of a
women
woman.
that they was banking on voted the other way.
Yep.
They
Wow.
voted. They didn't vote for Hillary. They voted for Trump.
Speaking of that, did y'all? And I was going to mention this as one of my topics, but I was like, I don't really want to do this. But now, since we're speaking about it,
We're here.
how do y'all feel about Snoop and his position and then reposition on Trump? Have
Well,
you heard about it?
He recently just like yesterday said that he respects and admires Trump or some crazy shit.
Right,
like
and he
that.
never did nothing wrong for me, and because he pardoned the co-founder of Death Row, not Death Row, one of his partners. He
It might have
pardoned
been
him.
Death Row. It might
Is
have
it
been
that?
what's
It's
his name?
Harry O.
Harry O.
Harry O. Right.
O.
So he pardoned
And
Harry
Harry O
O.
was part of the reason that Snoop reacquired Death Row and all of that.
Right, but in 2019, he was saying none of y'all niggas better not vote for him. You stupid if you do. Blah 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 blah. So, as a person that does you a favor and now no longer your enemy but your friend.
Everybody, when it comes to politics, votes their interest.
Correct.
Speaks towards their interest.
Can I take it back? Everybody except for black people. We vote for the Democrat.
Because based on our knowledge, that's what has
Yeah.
our best
But
interest.
guess what? I think it might be changing because I've been hearing people say they will vote for Trump.
No, that's
again.
part of their campaign speech.
I mean-
One of them just went viral. One of the politicians just went viral.
The black boy that stepped in front of him when he was in New Hampshire.
No, the motherfucker that said for every white woman we lose, we grab another Jamal or Juan or Hector or some shit like that.
What?
Yeah,
You know how many
he
people
said
telling me
it
they
like
would
a
vote for
week
him?
ago.
But you know what? I don't think that people are willing to vote for Trump because they actually love Trump. I just
It's
think
because
that
of the
Biden.
crazy-
I think Biden didn't stand on business enough for us to want to be on.
And
Oh,
it's
no.
literally stand on business
That's-
because they're
Yeah.
saying that the
But
economy was more flowing and
the
they had
thing-
more
no.
money under Trump. That's literally what the folks are telling
One
me.
of the main things that I agree with Charlamagne on, because I don't agree 100% with any personality that I like, is Democrats are horrible at marketing. He's actually done quite a bit. They're not talking points. Nobody's bringing them up, and nobody's throwing direct stones at what's going on the other side. The other side is constantly throwing bricks, boulders, and slingshot arrows. You know what I mean? Like, the smallest motherfucker has a slingshot with an arrow on it.
Right.
And it's coming.
Yeah, I just think that to the things that matter
They're
to
horrible at, they're horrible, because I don't claim none of that shit, but they're horrible at marketing.
Yeah, and I think that
They need
to
a
the
rapper.
things.
Get 50 Cent on board.
Not 50 Cent, please.
Well, no, 50 only knows how to market through drama.
That's true.
That's what politics is.
True.
That's another thing. I don't want to keep going through all these segues, but all this shit is funny. What you think about 50? He like, I apologize to all the people that I basically offended in the past. Like, we'd be better off if we just make money together. Let's make money. Did y'all see that one?
You never know the play, but also 50 is grown and rich as fuck
Right.
and powerful.
I think 50 is so rich that he understands it's not worth it no more. Like,
Yeah.
that's a different level of rich. Like, once you're like, yeah, it's okay, fuck that.
But
Let's
he
just
still
make this
want
money.
that 53 million, thousand from what's the name?
Yeah, right?
From Tierra Marie.
Right.
He still need that.
He still need
I
that.
need that 53 grand though.
Still need that. Still need that.
But that's if you ever listen to Tony Yayo talk about 50, he never calls him 50. He always calls him Boo Boo. What was his name? Was it Boo Boo? What was his? It was his name, his nickname in the hood. But he always refers to him as that's that guy. Like the one that just can't let shit go. Like the kid from Raising Canaan, like who he's growing into. That's that guy. And we always gotta remember, before 50 while he was working his ranks up through the streets, he also was Golden Gloves. He was Golden Gloves. Like
I didn't know that.
He legit could have been a prospect in boxing. Like he was trained by one of the best. He was sharp as fuck, and that's why 50 never like. And even like the video that introduced us, of course, he was recovering from being shot, but he had been recovering from being shot. That video he was working out. He worked out.
I was gonna say, maybe think about that video with him and Dre. He was.
The whole video is a workout
crazy.
play.
Yeah, crazy. That's exactly what came to my mind when he said that.
Boo, yeah, it's Boo Boo. Yeah, that's Boo Boo.
Shout out to all the guys that used to wear them G-Unit wife beaters.
Shout out to all the
5 of
boos.
them?
Oh, don't say all 5 of them. The whole hood had them on. Don't do that.
What neighborhood was you in?
Bruh, everybody had G-Unit wife beaters. You're not being real.
The G-Unit wife beater was the equivalent of having a book bag with wheels on it.
No.
You are not going to walk past us and ain't nobody going to say nothing.
But
you fucking crazy?
But you know what?
I
I actually battled somebody in one we was with Matt one time.
Really?
See? Because they was popping. I think
It
that
was
might be
fun.
an age thing.
No, they weren't
They
popping.
was
she was gonna say
popping.
that.
I'm serious.
I knew
The
the age
shape
was
of them
coming.
were horrible.
I don't
And
disagree.
wife beaters are not serious enough to be trying to color coordinate patterns of blocks and shit.
And you got to cut it so that your pectoral muscles
Yeah,
can really
like
blossom.
no, that was how like muscle niggas never know how to
Wasn't
dress.
they like the
that was for
Jabos,
them
the tees?
niggas that wanted to show some shit off. Like, bro, just be
Wasn't
fly.
it like the Jabos, the tees though? Like with the little.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird.
They
It
had
was
all white ones too,
weird.
guys.
But mind you, I wore Jabos and Azuris because if you
Jabos
know how
was
to-
the shit though.
I worked in Denim and Gap when I was in high school. So if you know how to pick a jean, you know how to pick a jean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Jabos was all
saying? Everybody makes something that's decent. But I ain't always wear the trendy.
Especially the way us females is wearing like baggier clothes
Yeah,
now.
Jabos
Like if
need
I
to
had
come
some
back.
Jabos right
Yeah,
now,
for sure.
No.
For sure.
Matter of fact,
For sure.
a girl in Jabos or the Sergio Tacchini sweats is hands down fly right now.
What?
Yeah.
That's fly right
That's
now.
why I'm never
Especially
giving away
the
my
way-
clothes no more. I'm never giving my
Especially
clothes away.
like women have a new way of accessorizing and putting like street shit together. Y'all would murder that now.
I probably could have kept my little brother shit, right?
Fuck them
And
Parasucos.
Fuck them up. No, I had the flyest Parasucos ever.
Parasucos made every bitch look like she had a button.
So-
Exactly.
So let me ask you a question. If Gauchos come back out, you gonna wear them?
I don't know.
See?
about that.
See?
Parasucos
But no,
just
it's
had
crazy
glitter
because
and
I was just
rhinestones on
watching.
them.
No, it's funny you said that. I don't know whatever Tyler Perry movie got Angela Bassett in it, and the Bull Lance Girls and Rick Fox in it. Rick Fox is the basketball coach.
This sounds
I
like
don't
a
know.
fine ass cast.
They was right.
Oh my God.
But she had them on yesterday, and I was just like, when I was watching, I was like, damn, I probably could rock them Jones.
The
It's so funny you
Gauchos?
said that. It's so funny.
Yo, that's
I can't do the
amazing.
Gauchos. I'll be real
Like
with
you
y'all.
just saw somebody with them on. Yes, I thought this story was going somewhere else. I swear to God, I
Meet the
did not
Browns,
know.
yes, because that's when they meet.
Meet the
That's when they meet
Browns.
Mr. Brown. Yes, meet
Yo,
the Browns. Thank
that's
you.
hilarious.
Meet the Browns.
Yo. Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
so amazing.
Gaucho stock about to go up because of this. Thank
Listen.
you. Thank you.
Before
Listen.
we get too deep into the foolishness, you have an event coming up.
I do.
We ain't gotta get serious, but let's get to the business.
Listen, come on, let's get into it. So,
You know what I'm saying?
February 17th at Real Cafe Live, Chocolate Chip and Sip Podcast is doing a live taping. So, like all them viral conversations that I done had about, I thought the guy was corny because he brought me flowers on the first date. I'm not gonna be upset if my
That
man
went
cheats
super
on me.
viral.
It definitely went super
Twice.
viral. People were showing me. I'm like, that's
Oh,
my
right,
girl.
right. It was twice, right?
Twice, actually 3 times.
Oh, okay.
I recorded in
You would
April.
know better, but I know it went at least twice. I know
Bruh.
it was a separate. It wasn't a continuation.
I
It's
had
like,
people showing
it popped
me.
back
I'm
up.
like, that's my folks.
I'm like, this again? God
Yes,
damn.
There's one thing when it first go viral, you see the initial shit when it hit them other pages,
Right,
and
right,
then you
right.
see everybody on my timeline that reposted it and shared it too.
Yes.
Yes.
The second time, it's not everybody on my timeline; it's all them other people.
Yes.
Right.
and it's still coming on my feed.
Yes.
And I'm like, this has to be separate.
It is. It was separate, and they were
Okay.
like months apart.
Yeah.
At that. Like I recorded that like in April.
No, I literally will look at the
Bruh.
other shit. Yeah, because I'm
Bruh.
like, is it sponsored? Like, why
Right,
am I
right.
seeing it again?
Right.
Like, you never know. Like, some
Yeah.
shit be sponsored.
Right.
that's
Now
true.
that shit genuine. That shit organic.
No, you trashing them, but go ahead.
It's
Anyway.
organic advertising.
No, I had to speak on that because it was fucking with me one time. I'm like, this ain't the original.
No.
Traffic.
So yeah, we had those conversations. We had, I'm not gonna be mad if my man cheat on me, but he came to me first and I didn't fix it. We have the other right moments of like when I'm trying
That
to
was
crack on
such a
niggas.
deep title.
What? That is it.
I can't be mad if a man cheat on me, but I gotta be first if we didn't fix it. What did you say?
I'm not gonna be mad if my man cheat on me if he came to me first with a problem and I didn't fix it.
So he can't cheat on you if you don't know something wrong.
If you
give her the opportunity to be
Exactly.
all of that
Right.
bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
And if she can't fix it, then go get a little
right.
bit out of that.
But don't be
Right.
just out here doing you and like, nah.
Because now I'm waiting to excel throwing your shit on fire, bleaching everything.
Exactly.
Because you could have just came to me and we could have worked it out. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
You can get a charge.
Or
for
not,
that.
and I could have left your ass.
Y'all be willing to go to jail for love so quick.
First of all,
I'm just
That's
saying.
why she can't tell her girlfriends who making her smile.
Period. Period.
Because we gonna all go to jail.
Everybody go to jail. Or hell.
No. Whoever don't got a kid, take the charge.
Is that how women
don't
do
play,
it?
Y'all don't play those rules?
Is that how women do it?
down on this table?
Not me.
Not me.
Guess who's going down?
I'm not a woman.
I'm saying
We
we
go-
home.
Hold up. We go by felonies. I'm a nigga. We go by how many times you done had
Any
kids.
any possibles count?
I'm pretty sure
Do expunges count?
I think I completely turned the tables.
I'm still keeping my ass on.
I think I completely turned the tables with that addition.
I think rules are rules. Those are the rules.
Either
Period.
way, I'm fucked.
Yeah, Kay, keep your ass at home.
Shout out to
facts.
Kay, man. Y'all crazy as shit.
Don't even
though.
answer the phone. Honestly,
Right.
just don't text
Yeah,
no
nah.
nothing, baby. Just stay home.
That was the get out of jail free card.
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes they done done enough.
Why did we all go?
You the what lawyer we call, boy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get upgraded. You get a raise.
way easier for you than for me.
You get a promotion. Sometimes you get a promotion overnight. You don't even know it.
Yeah. Just had a bond money ready, baby. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you know she get it back. She good for it.
So yeah, man, we're gonna talk about all these things and
Oysters.
more,
Oh.
and you can come. You can come be a part of all these conversations February 17th. You can click the link in my bio or go to www.stormypea.com. And listen, it's the weekend after Valentine's Day. Okay, if you're looking for something fun and different to do, or if you know that man ain't got shit for y'all to do, okay?
Oh.
You need something to do with your girlfriends.
I like that.
You need something to do with your aunties. You celebrating a divorce, a birthday, all that. Come
We
pull
could all
up on
use some
me.
help sometime.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you, a Stormy Pea
Absolutely.
event is a
So
live event.
location, time, and where they can get it at real quick in one
She
joint.
just said
You-
the
yeah, you
email.
can
No,
get
do it again.
Oh.
Do it again. We're gonna do it. So
Keep
make
going.
Sure the
We gonna
clip is
keep
right.
going.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. February 17th at Real Cafe Live. You can go to the tickets at www.stormypea.com. That's it.
All right.
What time?
Oh, damn. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 8.
Boom. She giving you a lot of time to get in and get comfortable.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
up. You about to go see Mary J. Blige. This motherfucker opened the doors 2 hours before her shit. You know it's about to be. Y'all need to get y'all tickets right now.
Exactly. Pull up.
Because
Be
it's
nice and
going
good
to be
and
heavy in
comfortable.
there.
Pull
She
up.
talking, but one thing I want to salute you on. I've seen the live show. It's fun as hell.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're awesome. I told you we needed more of you. That was
Yes.
my critique,
Yes.
right? Y'all been traveling.
Yes, I was going to
Y'all
say
been
that
hitting
too.
these cities and how that been, man? What's
That's
that
exactly what I was
like?
gonna ask.
It's
Taking
cool.
your pod on a Royal Mall tour.
Yeah, man. I think we did a few cities last year, which is dope. And now this year, I'm on tour with Tonight's Conversations, which is
Shout
dope.
out to
Thank you,
that.
Thank you,
Yes.
thank you. And everybody over there is real amazing. Honestly, I have no complaints. Everybody's so cool.
You're malleable. You're easy to work with, so they probably just like,
Right.
you know, it'd be like, just
You
tell
don't
me
know.
what
You might not
need,
know what
yo.
you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Then you get.
Just tell me what you need.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she's one thing that I can say about she's very easy to deal with,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not even on no whatever your assumption may be based on. It's just from one person
just
that
wanna
does
be
business
chill.
to another person that does business.
right.
I have never had an issue with dealing with Stormy on
Never.
on anything. She's always responsible. She's always pleasant, and is always straightforward. This is what it is. So
Right.
when she tell you that number, I'm gonna tell you what an OG told me. When I tell you a number and you ask it back to me, it's going up.
Right.
Thank you for the good segments. I'm gonna give y'all your money after this. Everybody did a really good job. It was really nice. Thank you very much.
No, but real rap, like, she's fair. So work with her. Work with her because you gonna get that traction. You might go viral 2-3 times. You ain't had a shot at going viral once.
But I just want to say, okay, everybody always talk about being viral and being a content creator, it's such an amazing thing.
But
a lot of y'all not prepared for going viral the wrong way because that shit ain't no joke. And
why is everybody fighting for that though? Everybody wants to go viral for looking goofy in a way that they're actually the most insecure, but everybody else is doing it.
Yes.
But if yours gets the traction and you become one of them names we used to say, you will hate your life.
Yes. Everybody can't handle going viral. It's not always fun. Like, I can say, oh, well, you know, I just don't like men who bring flowers. Well, you're a slut and black women don't deserve shit. Well,
Right.
goddamn.
Right.
How the fuck did we
A
get
motherfucker
here?
commented on one of my videos. It was like neither one of them can get a job at JP Morgan. Somebody else said, "Look at these obese motherfuckers talking about Cat Williams. I am 6'1", 188.
Where the obese go?
I don't even understand how you look. And I know the camera add 10 pounds. Then I'm still under 2. I've never been 200 pounds in my life.
Right.
Listen.
Play the phone call drop.
Do you pay attention? Do you read the comments?
Uptown, I swear.
Fucking yuppie transplants. Move the fuck out. Get out of our fucking city. You ain't even fucking born here. Tired of you motherfuckers.
That's a real
What
voicemail.
the fuck is that?
It's one of her voicemails.
What?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Not her. It was sent to her business, her job, because of whatever they are forced to do.
Yeah.
But the thing is
fucking
actually his comments are backwards. They're not. Their intention is not what he thinks, but his mentality is such. That was not him putting on a voice. That's how he sounds.
Yuppie transplants. Move the fuck out. Get out of our fucking city. You ain't even fucking born
It's giving
here.
South Philly.
I'm about to say, is giving South
giving
Philly or
South
not
Philly.
even from Philly?
He is South Philly.
It's giving South Philly
He
Italian.
sounds like that when he wakes up and drinks coffee.
So
though.
y'all know who it is.
I do, but needless to say, I've been under internet attack since December 17th straight.
It's
What
a
happened
longer,
December 17th?
Nothing. Just an internet attack.
but like it's a whole legal situation behind it. The message is longer. I wanted the whole thing,
Yeah.
but he
there's
give
parts I
up
can't
too much
share.
pertinent information.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm white. I fight my battles in court.
I know that's right,
What we
girl.
talking about?
Come on, somebody.
But I needed that. I just
defamation and
needed
slander.
I needed to be able to
Fucking
go.
yuppie transplants. Move the fuck out. Get out of our fucking city. You ain't even
Only
fucking
I
born
asked
here.
for it, right? I begged for that. I said, please put it
Just
on
give
the
me that one
soundboard.
little place, please.
I just wanted it on the soundboard. I need it on the soundboard, yo.
Fucking
But this is what motherfuckers deal with. Like,
fucking transplants.
fucking yuppies. A yuppie is crazy. I'm stealing that.
Wow.
that
Fucking
is
yuppie.
crazy, yo. Can you move the topics over a little bit? And we actually doing good on time, so we ain't gotta rush through them. We could just shoot the shit for real, for real. I do got Jeannie, Maya, and Jeezy up there though, and I think that
What's that?
that would be fun.
Let's do it. What you want to do?
Are you up on the latest?
What's the latest?
Yeah, what's
The
the
latest is her saying that she doesn't want the prenup to apply because she didn't have enough time to read it.
I think that's stupid, but you signed it.
But didn't her prenup have an infidelity clause?
I heard infidelity was on her side.
Ooh.
That's why she doesn't want it upheld.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what.
Now it make more sense
Let me tell you what ain't never worked in the history of working. You saying you didn't have enough time to
to
read.
read it.
That's what I
And-
said.
You
and
have been in
but-
showbiz for how long?
I'm about to say you got enough lawyers to read a network contract.
Come on.
My point is, if you didn't have enough time to read it, you shouldn't have had enough time to sign it.
Come
Shouldn't have
on.
enough time to walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
You know what's her name say? Steven Jackson say all the time. He was trying to get his girl to sign a prenup. She ain't signed it. The wedding was on. Everybody was in the building. She didn't sign the prenup. He called it off and went to the strip club and took niggas with him.
I know you fucking lying.
What?
I've never heard that story.
Steven Jackson, Stack 5, my man. It's in all the smoke with
What?
Brad Barnes. He tells that story all the time. Somebody told him, like, bro, cause NBA money.
Yeah.
And not even when it was 200 million money, but like
Yeah.
right 50 million or something. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, it was up to the wedding day. Everybody was getting dressed.
And she would not sign.
And she wouldn't sign it, and she made some bullshit excuse, and he said, no problem.
That is the definition of standing on business.
And he went to the strip
Yes. I
club.
love
And he
shit
doesn't
like that.
regret 1 second of it.
I bet,
I
he
bet
don't.
his wallet
she
don't
do.
either.
I bet you she does.
Come on. Come on.
You know what's crazy? He came through the league as a journeyman and a workhorse, and he was dope. But he was never no Kobe or nothing. So
Right.
he didn't make max money, right?
Right.
He now has a podcast that Showtime picked up a couple years ago.
Right.
They just got out the Showtime deal, took all the sponsors with him. Now they independent. Bro, he's had a
He's good.
resurgence that she couldn't even fucking
Ever imagine.
fathom.
Yeah.
And that's happening with a lot of people that come from our energy once we had all these platforms and all of that. As you see it with a Nori, who was underrated before, but where he's at now in the culture, where Fat Joe is at now in the culture, we know Joe could put out a hit.
Mason Cameron too.
Mason Cam, but
I would say Shannon Sharp. Like,
Uncle Shay, but that's what I listen to. I listen to Mason Cam every morning, and they come on at 8:01, 8:02 every morning. I'm up before that. So until they come on, I'm listening to Club Shay Shay. Or the podcast with him and it's called Late Night.
Yeah.
With him and Ocho, with him and Gilbert Arenas. I listen to that until Cam and Mace come on. Cause I'd rather hear them talk they shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? At first Cam and Mace was a little heavy with the no homos and the pauses. And then one episode Cam was like, bro, when I say pause, like that's it. Like that's supposed to be the disclaimer. You can't keep, and then it kind of got more top. More digestible. Because I'm a Philly nigga. And I know motherfuckers do it, but it'd be like, I'm 40 plus, y'all older than me. I'm not stopping conversations so you could say, unless it's in jest.
Yes.
When you holding it against me. Because like if we was joking, like there's a lot of shit Stormy could say, and I'd be like, pause, nigga. That's funny. But when I can't finish my statement because we gotta have a 30-second diatribe about I just said something, I don't even remember what I was about to say.
You know.
Y'all probably need to hear that. Like, what are we doing?
I think one of the reasons why like all those older guys are like having such a resurgence, like you said, is because the whole like age gap from like maybe 28 to like 40, maybe even 45.
I'm listening.
We're like the in-between crew. Like we can still tap in with the young niggas and the TikToks, but we still have like this locked in. Yo, we have VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Give me 20 seconds. Give me 20 seconds.
Go ahead.
What I always say that I had to explain to Clev. I'm in between what you consider the cool shit and what you consider the bullshit, and I'm tapped into both, and I respect both, and I communicate with both.
Yeah.
Back to you.
I think that because right now all this TikTok-y shit was so popular, we didn't have that balance of like the elders and like the VHS tapes and the fucking blockbusters and stuff like that.
Overran.
Exactly. So like they still provide some of that. And because we are like the largest population, like, you know, we are making that shit cool. Like it's us for real. We just wanted that extra piece that we haven't been getting. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Because even when Scarface and Willie D had their platform, and I hate that they broke up the way that they split up, people don't even realize. Willie D resented not being invited to one of those Hip Hop at 50 events that Scarface performed at. And Scarface said they didn't ask for you. And he said, but you performed our song. And he said, the way it went, they didn't present it that way. But production is production. I went with it, and it still represented all of us. And then Willie D got a phone call that said, you was right. We did ask for you.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
That's what Willie said.
Oh, that's different. That's
Don't
a different
that hurt,
type. That's a
though?
different type of
Don't
hurt.
that hurt to hear from like them two, like
From an outsider, like from somebody else.
like yo, like I mean, just like that's like Andre and Big Boy.
Yeah.
Like Dre, we found out the reason Dre played the flute was because he told somebody fuck Big Boy.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would blow your mind. Like,
No, real shit.
That's crazy. Like not y'all, nigga. Y'all did separate albums and put them together. Like, we done took any of that.
We was fine with it.
Like,
We
what?
didn't say nothing.
We kind of thought something in, but don't tell us that. Like, I don't care what I think. Don't tell me that, yo.
Yes.
I don't want to be backstage for every performance.
Right.
As much as I like to be in the in crowd, sometimes I still want to be a fucking.
I don't want to hear my parents arguing. Just let me live in bliss. Okay, we still happy.
And I don't want to see them fucking, but I know how we got it.
I know how.
Right.
I know.
Simple shit, right?
Yup.
So it'd be shit like that. It'd just be like, wow. Because even like I said, I told Sonny before we went on air, I'm like, I got a homie that his wife was like, well, who's the girl? Is that his girlfriend? And I'm like, that's my co-host.
Yeah.
And it was like, people like, well, what happened? Nothing. I picked my co-host because she get busy.
Yeah.
So she been busy.
Period.
Right.
But she popped up for Stormy. So let's
I
make
know.
some
Come
noise.
on.
Yo, let me tell you, I was told before you got here. I did a whole phone booth joint because I had checked. I said, first of all, he was like, I got Stormy coming through. I said, bet. I'm definitely gonna be there.
She said, I'm definitely going to be there for my girl.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That's
I
what
said,
she
I'm definitely
said.
gonna be there for my
Energy.
That's what she said.
girl. I changed in my car
Mm.
just to make sure that I would be here for you. I came over from. I was in Jersey. Like,
Really?
yes, I was.
What do you have for Stormy?
I have. First of all, you are the first person to get the cream because y'all don't even have the cream. You got the black, right?
Nigga, I was looking at it like, and that's for Stormy. It looked like it's my size, but it might
Nah,
not
it's
be.
a small.
All right.
It's his size.
I would kick your whole braid into the signing board.
So you have a sand on brown. This is a new color that we just brought out. What the Black Press is, the Voice of Black America hoodie, just for you.
And you know, in a few days, Black History
You already
Month.
know.
You already. I'm about to throw
about
this
to do
shit
a whole
on.
skit
I'm
in
about
that
to throw
motherfucker.
this shit on.
You about to go viral with
Come
the
on.
yeah.
already know.
Maybe you should have gave it to her first.
Good choice. Good choice. Thank you. This is so dope.
I'm sure it'll look
I
better
thought
on
about
her
the
than
color
me
because
anyway.
the first ones were black and white or black and gray. So I was like, nah. I just
No,
dropped
I got
this.
black and
I didn't even
gray.
drop it yet. I
This
didn't even
is
drop
dope.
them yet. So
I
that's-
love this.
yeah.
I got
love
black
this.
and gray, and I still rock mine. I wore it recently
Sure.
on an episode.
I need to
No,
get you
that's
some
a-
brown leather pants.
I like that colorway. What made you go with that colorway? Cause you was black and white, black and gray. You could have went.
I was thinking
gray,
different colors.
white,
Yeah.
blue. What made you go with that? Did it feel more urban?
It just felt,
black
yeah,
to
it
you?
felt earthy. It felt urban for this time of year.
Yeah.
Like I just liked it. Like I'm gonna do gray or something like that more for the spring or something like that. But I
Or did
just-
you
I just
have
felt
some
this.
sneaks and some boots that you?
No, I don't
already
even
knew?
have any sneak shit.
You know, a lot of people pick their clothes
I
up.
ain't
They
even
like, y'all
gonna
all
hold you.
gonna get these
Let
colors
me
in
tell
these
you
joints
this.
I got.
Let me tell you the selfishness of why I ain't even drop it yet because I don't have no sneaks to fucking rock it with.
Oh my god.
Ain't that fucked up?
Y'all know how she feel about her sneaks. Y'all know.
Sam, you got some comments.
I got comments. Wallace Wade.
Hey,
Prenup
Wallace.
is good. Absolutely, Wally. And that's my lawyer homie. Every time I got a real question, I put Wally up here.
Yep.
C Murder said, yo, bro, what's good, y'all? Yo, shout out to C Murder, man.
Shout out.
Yo, I got a hoodie from C recently that is so dope. Shout out to Sky's the Limit LLC. It's fly as hell. I wore it on here before on the live, but I'm gonna wear it on the episode soon because I gotta give it both looks. Like it was, it even when I picked it up, I had on sneaks. It was raining that day. I looked at my sneaks. I said, my sneaks I got on right now match this motherfucker. And I don't got a lot of shit that match these sneaks. You know how you get sneaks that just don't nothing go with. My man, it's like he knew. It's like God did.
And it.
It's like
Just
God
for you.
did. Shout out to Constant. But
That's
no, I thought that that was flying. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. If y'all want to ask them anything, if y'all got anything to add on, please, because I'm gonna let them respond. I really don't want. Yeah, always love, always love, always love. Did y'all see about the escaped prisoner running around the city the last 4 days?
Yes.
And he had a key in his pocket.
Right.
What the
So,
fuck?
because he was thinking that when he got caught, they wasn't going to search him and that he was going to be able to use that
He
key
also
again.
jumped off of the paddy wagon without his handcuffs on. And one of the blurry things for me, who listens to a lot of people tell their stories about what happened, and
Right.
I'm like, they said he was going to the hospital for a hand injury.
Right.
So was it swollen or at a point where they couldn't cuff him?
Right.
Now we know why when he jumped off, he didn't have the
Cuffs.
cuffs on. They actually probably did do procedure. Them two officers was under investigation. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, because it's
they-
just them two.
Yeah.
And you know what? Y'all don't be thinking about shit like that, okay?
And
These people got
transport-
families.
And people that transport get comfortable, just like anything you do every day. It's motherfuckers that drove armored trucks that got robbed because
They was slipping at
the
one
one
day.
bull, every time they stopped at such and such, he cracked the door and smoked a cigarette.
Wow.
And somebody realized every time they stop at this supermarket, he smokes a cigarette. So he cracks the door. So he breaches that level
The
of
security.
security for his comfortability of his routine. That's a thing with everything. That's what gets a lot of your favorite money getters took it down no matter how they get it, even gamblers.
But I'm confused of why he was just like not chilling because he got caught because he was in Target.
He got caught because he was running around. They caught him on a SEPTA bus.
They caught him a couple times. He got away and brought not only at a store with a hoodie.
They didn't catch him.
No,
They
but
caught him
they
on
was
a
on
SEPTA
him.
bus.
Boy, why are you not chilling? Like you should be chilling. Like
You
why
need
are
to
you?
be hiding.
Because nobody is willing. You're all over the place. That's why they plaster your face all over the place. Like even if I'm
His young boy friends was
if,
willing to help.
even if he had a little bitch, right?
I was wondering, did he
And her
get me while
mom
he
was
out?
willing to let her have company and let him play his part for a couple days. When he's all over everything,
Ain't nothing you can do.
it's nothing. And they said it because I watched the last report, and he said we wanted to make him so uncomfortable and cut off so many of his resources. They said it's a lot of people that was helping him that we're not willing to reveal yet. But
they got them locked up. They
but
couldn't
we
kick
gonna
in
make.
houses.
We wanted them to feel comfortable enough to
Keep
do
the-
so.
uh-huh.
So like, no, he in a position where the one boy got booked already for
Young
picking
boy.
him up, right? And it's gonna be probably about 4 or 5 more people, just like when the young boy escaped from up CFCF,
Yeah.
and the boy from the Geno shooting got caught in the middle.
Yeah,
of
and he was already in jail.
Yeah. So it's a lot of that, like where like you gonna hear in the next couple of weeks that this is bigger than you thought, and a lot of people is going you gonna look at like, why'd you do that?
I'm gonna be real with y'all. From the bottom of my heart. Don't do no illegal shit around me, because I'ma tell. Okay? I'ma tell.
I
I'ma
ain't gonna
tell.
lie.
I'ma tell.
I'm a civilian.
Bruh, I don't got nothing to do with that. I got a son. I take care of my grandmom. Okay, don't. But I tell people up front, don't
And
do
I
no
ain't
illegal
talking
shit
about,
around me.
and I ain't
I'ma
talking
tell.
about I ain't talking about telling, but even like my folks that I know is shaky. I be like, bro, don't put me on no car with nothing. We not taking no. Don't get in my car with nothing. Don't come through my spot. Like I'm not playing them games. Like I'm blatant about it.
So it's crazy because we all, we definitely used to have them people around us, and I don't even really be having too many people around me that.
You know
That's
what?
That's even a conversation.
But
that's
you
a
know
very
what?
important thing. If you put yourself in a situation where you ain't even around those type of people,
One word made me paranoid of all interaction that I can control. It's called conspiracy.
Absolutely.
If you can do as much wild shit as you want, and the fact that I answered a phone call from you could give me 15 years, I don't want a call from you.
Yeah. No, so I'm very intentional about my circles. I don't even
Like
really
that's
gotta worry about
real.
that
Like
type of shit.
like as a man and grew up and know as many people as we know from as many places you have to be specific about that shit. Like,
Yeah.
no, I am not talking to you about anything except hip hop.
very intentional. Very intentional.
Like real shit. Not interviewing you here.
We can talk about it. Like, I don't even want to talk about it.
You can't come on my
Yeah,
platform
nah,
and
cool.
talk shit about nobody.
Not
Right.
here. Not up in here. Not up in here.
Like none of that. Like I
Yeah,
can't play
This
none
ain't
of them
that.
internet games. I'm not
No.
from an internet city. I'm from a city of niggas that get money and don't wear all that jewelry and have rooms.
And fucking do.
Cause we don't play like that. We from the kidnap capital. Don't nobody play
Kidnap
like that.
capital is crazy.
Don't nobody play like that. No,
Listen.
if you know the history of the city is crazy.
Man, listen. I
There's-
think, like you said,
there's
it's
the
important.
regular Italian mob and there's a black mob in this city.
They all kind of mobs in the city. It's more than that. The Russian
I was
mob
about to say the
crazy.
Russians. Yep.
Russians,
Asian
and
mob
Asians.
crazy.
Yo, I didn't know that there was Bloods
This
and Crips
city
in
crazy.
Philly until I started dealing with Cambodians and
Yeah,
Koreans.
and they been here.
And the
But did
triads
you-
is here too.
That's what I was about to say. Try
But,
that's what I said.
but did y'all knew the Asian gangbangers when y'all was in high school?
Yes.
I did, and I
Do you know
didn't
I sent
know.
you? No,
But I didn't know.
Yo,
Yes.
we used to have
Yes.
like, we got let out early because they was making all kinds of threats and shit
One
when
of the
I was there.
baddest Asian girls in my school used to get picked up by this nigga in a red and gold Acura Legend.
Oh, the TL.
Oh, he was touching money.
I'm talking about
Right,
the
the
long,
X was decent.
the long,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, on top, the long body 2-door. You know what legend I'm
Yeah,
talking
cool,
about. That joint had red butters, red dash, and it was all red with the gold accents. And he used to be outside that school 20 minutes before we got out of school.
Here I am thinking he just like the Red Ranger. No, this nigga's a blood.
This nigga is a boss.
Yes.
He get out that car, walk around the neighborhood, and won't nobody pull
Touch
off
him.
in it.
And y'all was down north.
17 North.
Right.
You know where I was at. Like, and niggas was getting robbed on their way home from school.
Yeah, they used to get the Central kids
We
all
was-
the time.
Yeah, I went to E&S. It's the same shit. Except, like, I grew up different.
Right.
Yeah, so
Nah, I
I
ain't
didn't
never
have
get
those
fucked with when I was
problems.
at
Like
Central.
I peep game a lot, huh?
So I never got messed with when I was at Central.
No,
So-
they didn't.
Not us.
No, all we had to worry about was the CEP kids because they was very mean.
Do y'all
So
get
CEP
feedback?
wasn't even there probably when I was
Really?
there because I ain't hear no problems with
It,
What
nobody.
is
it
CEP?
wasn't even a CEP up there. It's just that
They
the
was at
kids
Boynowny.
were everywhere.
What is CEP?
What did it stand for? But it was like a
a
school for
different school.
behavioral kids.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what my youngins went when they got kicked out of their school. They had the
1000%.
They had the burgundy polo.
They had different colors. Sometimes it was
And gray.
burgundy, gold, blue. Like
Yeah,
they had
yeah,
different
yeah,
locations.
Yeah.
My youngins had the burgundy joint,
Okay.
and they all had advocates.
Exactly. So you know that's bad
Advocates.
as
Do they
shit.
still have advocates?
Yes.
They do.
I don't know about advocates.
But the school board or the city used to provide advocates.
But
for bad
what
kids.
they have is the TSS workers.
Some a little bit different.
That's what I'm saying. So they have not advocates. I don't
But
think.
they have TSS workers still. Okay.
Yeah.
Central, since y'all left, what are y'all hearing? Good things, bad things?
I don't know if you saw they're not allowing like what's the word I'm looking for? Legacy admissions anymore. So just because your mom or your dad went there, you can't get in no more. Ain't that crazy?
Oh wow.
That's so wow. So now like I've been like on my son ass, make sure like his grades are up to par. Like
Right.
but that don't even matter anymore because now it's all lottery.
Even Central's a lottery.
Yes. Yes, Central is now a
So
lottery.
y'all alumni is broke.
No, we not.
Why y'all alumni?
You give
ain't
money
giving-
to alumni?
No, if y'all
No, what them
alumni,
rich motherfuckers do.
if
I'm
y'all
on them calls. I
alumni-
got a call with them on Thursday. I'm on the board. Listen,
if y'all
I be-
alumni is
listen.
donating money to that school, y'all are a priority. I went to Roman Catholic.
No, but it's also a form of nepotism because it's a public school. So all that shit is changing.
I can see
I
both
went
of
to
those
Roman
being true.
Catholic and, like you said, Archdiocese school. But like when the alumni,
but that's
giving
private.
That
That's
paper
not
up,
public school.
Yeah.
But when the alumni giving that paper up, legacy will always matter, yo. It will always matter.
Yeah,
I'm
shit,
not saying
legacy
this is-
different these days, man. Fuck that.
And
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know anyone who's like involved with the alumni except like maybe 2 people.
I know
And
a lot
all
of
the
people.
that I know from
I know a lot of people.
y'all, you need to ask why. what's
Kiana
going-
is the head, like the head of it.
Ask what's happening.
I'm gonna call. I have a call on Thursday. Like,
Ask them why they did switch the lottery.
Cause that's weird for y'all.
Yeah.
I don't like that for y'all.
I don't either.
I was talking to a girl last week that went to Girls High, and she was like, that's why I asked y'all the question. She was like, no, Girls High just is different. Like, we used to be top 3 in the city, and now we like 15. Like, she said something like
but
crazy,
that's because
like
there's so
or
many
12.
other schools too. That wasn't even there
But,
back
so
in the
we
day.
counting charter schools?
Yeah, every school.
It should be 3. Y'all should not drop out of top
Columbo
10.
was a good school now.
I feel
Neither
like
one of
That
those
wasn't
schools,
there when we were in school.
It
Neither
wasn't.
one of those schools should drop out of top 10.
I feel like when we were talking
Based
about the
on
top
based
schools,
on history.
it was always like Central,
'Cause
Girls
Masterman-
High, Masterman, Bodine.
Yep, ENS.
And
ENS.
ENS.
Put us on there.
I don't want to put y'all up there. It
I went to
wasn't-
ENS and then I went to Roman, but I was at ENS. So put us up there.
I'm not gonna put y'all up there. That's not where people wanted to go. People
You know that-
like were scouting and wanted the kids from like Bodine, Central,
ENS
Masterman.
was one of the best magnet schools in the city, and I chalked Central to go to ENS.
Well,
Cause you
That's where you
fucked
fucked
up.
up,
You wanted to go a little
honestly.
further. You ain't want to go to Board 90.
I was still dumb enough to think I wanted to be a vet or some shit. Like,
why is that dumb?
because I knew I wasn't going to school that long.
You know what's crazy? I met a
Like,
guy.
I knew I wasn't going to school
I
that
hate
long.
you.
I met a guy the other day, and this nigga was a marine biologist.
Dope.
I said, "Baby, you don't gotta tell me nothing else. What you need? you don't gotta tell me nothing
As
else."
you
You
should.
gotta tell me
Did you
nothing
get
else.
oysters?
No, okay.
Right,
but I
he
just
should have
said-
been the one giving
Right.
you oysters. The marine biologist.
I gotta send
He
him
know
some
all
oysters.
about 'em.
I gotta
Time
send him
out.
oysters.
Time out. I cannot sit here as a man and let you do that to Lito.
What I do?
What?
Let her get her oysters from Lito.
Oh my God!
She said it's T-1 week.
Lito got it. It's
Lito.
a week. It's
What's,
a
what's,
week.
what's up? Lito got my number too. He
Can I-
never
can I-
texts me to
can I-
this day.
Can I shoot my man some bell? Can I shoot my man some bell?
Can I
He
rebuttal
films.
afterward?
He films daily.
We respect the grind.
He films daily, right? And he is actually serious. He's not playing. But
He can text and say, "I'm serious. I'm not playing. I'm just working every
And
day."
didn't. And did not.
you know what? Once that's said, it's said. I'm not arguing that.
Okay, thank you. That's all. That's all I really
I'm not
wanted.
arguing that.
Thank you.
I'm not arguing that. Now we know what it is.
Now, question: where does this fall in line with? My man also said on here and said he got a For the Love of Lido show going on. So where do I fall in with that?
Well, the funny thing is, he actually said, I have For the Love of Lido. And if you will want to be a part of that, cool. I love it. If not, then we gonna figure something out.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
No, I don't. I'm trying to remember his exact words, but his thing was.
I'm trying to remember his exact words.
No,
So
but
what
his
you saying
thing was, if you don't want to be a part of that, that's still cool. That's what he was saying.
So what you telling me is, if I don't
You
want to be a
might-
part of it,
there
the
might
show not going to happen? So you expecting me to stop a black man's money? What?
You are hilarious. That's been. It was so light.
I'm just
but
saying.
it was. You was quick with it, but it was light. It was light.
I'm hollering.
I've been impressed by better. But from you, I'm talking about from you. But no, not at all. What I'm saying is, and you know what? I would actually respect that because what I've actually been seeing out of the young brother, when it was a lot of traction on that video, And he like, man, I'm trying to find a wife, man. I'm really trying to do something. Like, I don't want to, like, I think that he believes that you might be a great candidate for forevership. He might not need to weigh his options no more.
Yeah, I'm really looking for somebody who done with their whole face. I am. Like,
Well, I
that's
don't
big
know.
for me.
I can't see. I didn't grow up with Lito.
So you don't know. He might still be in it.
He doesn't strike me as somebody that's stupid.
Big on that. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
That's a good answer. Uh-huh.
Like, either way, he strikes me as the type of personality in general that goes wholeheartedly after what he believes in and what he wants. He's accomplished a lot just from the muscle. Half of those interviews
He's definitely
that
a hard worker.
got him his initial traction, he snuck in them spots.
Yeah.
And still got Kevin Hart and them on the microphone. There's something to be said for a man that puts his shoulders down long enough, and then when he gets them motherfuckers, puts them back up enough so
Chest
that
high.
they respect him and they know where he at. There's a lot to be said about that.
I agree 1,000%.
Good, I did good.
Okay, all right.
No, for me.
Okay. All right.
Sheesh.
Let me get a little.
In the fire.
Hold on, we didn't pour my sis nothing. Like, what?
She need more. She is not
I know,
drunk
I was-
anything.
I didn't.
But
We're
we
supposed
only
to
got
get-
about 30, another hour on here, so you might as well start drinking.
Another.
It's really like 45 minutes. But, you know,
Appreciate you.
you already, man.
This is
Anytime
so
with me.
cute.
Isn't that cute?
What is
This is so cute.
Christmas gift? Christmas gift.
I like this.
You know, people know what I like. You know how, like, when somebody give you alcohol, you like, oh, it's the perfect size. It's like everybody that my goddaughter, every year for my birthday and for Christmas, gives me a bottle of Cavassier.
Oh my gosh.
Her birthday is today. Shout out to my little boo boo.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And she's 8.
Aw.
She's giving me liquor every year since she's been born.
Who's buying it?
She is, of course.
It's obviously showing her fake ID right up at the counter.
Listen.
One
Bruh.
Cavassier, please.
Her mom be like, I was going to get you some Pumas, but you got them all. I be like, yo, if you don't fucking get my goddaughter to get me a balloon that says greatest goddad or something like.
Where's the fun in that? You're not going to use that. No, hell no.
Deflate in 3 days.
But that's my little boo, and she's
She's still your little boo, and
Yeah.
we're thinking of her.
She had a whole birthday party yesterday and woke up with a fever.
Oh.
And so the party's canceled. We might do it next week. But the irony is they was at the same place last year. I pulled up and she had a headache.
So it's this place.
Maybe it's you.
No, it's not me, because once she realized I was there, she laid on me for about 10 minutes and then she got up and started running around. But this was after them already being there for a couple hours trying to get her together.
Yeah.
So they had woke her up. She's spoiled, man. It's my little brat boo. My little brat boo. My little brat boo. She was going on proms when she was 3 with hair pieces and
I remember.
eyelashes. You know, like my
That
little brat boo.
goddaughter relationship is, oh my God, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's different.
It's frustrating.
What?
No, love her to death, but like she put her fingers in my bike chain and
We had her here one afternoon. Just one. She
And
hasn't
that
been
was
back
enough.
since.
Just one. She hasn't been back since.
To
meet
be
her at the
fair,
park.
like she was fine. It was just we're not used to having children around.
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of stuff to
Yeah,
touch.
I'm like, this is not
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
child-friendly place.
No.
It's not child-proofed at all.
you know how
Not
people
at
be
all.
like, just give her a blanket and put
No.
the cartoon on. It's like, no, we
Not
done,
in here.
we've done everything in the cartoon that she.
We've got gizmos and gadgets. we got
Who's
who's the super what's the score?
I am crying.
You want thingamabobs?
Little Mermaid.
I got 20.
I'm mad that you know that.
I do too. It's fine.
It's like
Yo.
my favorite. That was my favorite movie coming up.
Really? That was your favorite Disney movie?
Yeah.
Top
And The
three.
Lion King.
Top 3, go.
The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, and that was it. Let me see. I think that was it.
I'm always interested to hear men's like top 3 Disney movies. Cause can I
Disney
guess? Can I
movies?
guess? Can I guess?
Please, because I gotta try to think of them.
Okay, so as a man,
I'll
I'm
agree
gonna
if
say
I
Lion
like
King?
it. I can
I'm
agree
gonna-
if I like it.
I'm gonna say Lion King, Aladdin.
Oh, and Aladdin. That is my third one. Sorry, I forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I had to Return of Jafar and all that. I hit I hit all that shit.
I'm gonna say I feel like all the boys liked Lion King, Aladdin, and I don't even got a third one. Look at the third one.
They ain't like Fantasia.
Toy
none of that
Story?
shit. Okay, Toy
But I feel
Story.
like there was too
But
big of a
I feel
gap
like we was
between
older
those.
for
Yeah,
Toy
no,
Story.
not Toy
Old
Story.
for Toy Story.
I'm gonna say Aladdin, Lion King, and damn, did y'all have a third one that y'all was into?
I'm not even that big on Lion King. I might have seen Lion King 1.5 times.
I went to the
King.
movies to see
Aladdin.
that joint, right? I went to the movies to see
Aladdin
that
I've seen a
joint.
bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what I liked that was Disney before that.
Right, because I feel like y'all didn't have like
Like
Toy
I'm
Story.
old though.
Yeah,
so
because I ain't like Cinderella and all
Yeah.
that bullshit.
Lady and the Tramp ain't Disney, right?
Did you like Balto?
It is.
Lady and the Tramp is, Balto isn't. Balto is
Balto-
my favorite movie.
Balto isn't?
I've
it's
seen
not.
Lady and the Tramp a bunch
Yeah,
of times.
Balto's like
That was my
some
joint too growing
off-brand.
up.
I love Balto.
I used to like when they did the spaghetti thing.
You know what's funny? Whatever we probably was watching at
in school, I feel like we watched Fantasia. It
We
was
went
some-
to the same elementary and middle school.
I feel like it was Fantasia. I feel like we saw Fantasia or something like that.
Whatever it was like.
Miss
'cause,
Monkson
like,
used to play them all the time.
I didn't like when I went to my grandma's house. I used to want her to put on the Never Ending Story.
I don't even know what that is.
Wow.
You don't know about
judge me.
Atreyu?
Don't you fucking judge me.
Yo,
Atreyu?
Atreyu.
Do you remember the song?
No,
remember
you
the
do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
alright.
do.
It's like it's in the back, like
Yeah, you
it's trying
sing
to come
better
out.
than me.
Like it's trying to come out. Like, bitch, you remember me. But it's like
It ain't saying that. It was.
no, that's what it's saying. Bitch, you remember
Crazy
me.
thing, it was a lot of undertones in that movie, but it was a children's movie.
What is the movie
Yeah.
called?
Never
Never
Ending
Ending Story.
What
It
about
had at least 2 of them. It might have been 3, but the second one wasn't as good, or maybe I was older. Whatever.
Right.
what about Toy Soldiers?
Toy
The
Soldiers.
Toy
Gorgonites?
Soldiers was cool. Gorgonites was cool. I was.
What's Toy Soldiers? Toys?
That's
Yeah.
And the toys.
With
that-
Robin Williams?
No, two
No.
different movies.
What was it?
What's Toy
Immigrants in the
Soldiers?
Toy
Gorgonites?
Soldiers was the motherfucker that had the little figurines in his cupboard and shit.
Oh.
No, that was Indian
Indian in the cupboard.
And no.
I remember that one.
Yeah, she said I got that one.
Toy Soldiers wasn't similar.
No, Toy Soldiers was when they like came alive when the humans
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
was beefing.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
They
I
was like,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. I remember that.
Gorgonites look like little what's the name? Gorilla looking motherfucker.
Yeah, and it was like the army people.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, what did y'all watch as boys growing up?
I mean, probably whatever I was forced to watch because it was all girls in my family.
Young and the Restless.
Not shit that I like. Yeah,
So
I
did
mean,
you watch G.I. Joe?
Young and the Restless was on there.
Yeah.
Did you watch G.I. Joe?
I didn't like G.I. Joe and my sister didn't like Barbie. We weren't like those.
My
kind
shit
of
was
kids.
Jim. Oh, that was my shit.
I've seen a lot of Jim. Jim is outrageous.
Oh,
I've
Jim.
seen a lot of
Truly,
Jim.
truly outrageous.
I've
Yes.
seen a lot of Jim. I've seen a lot of Jim.
And she was a reporter too. She was.
But
a
see,
media-
like that's the
she was
thing.
a journalist.
Like my sister
She had
like
her earrings that would glow when she would become Jim and shit.
my sister
Singer.
like musicals and alt rock type shit and
Okay.
Sade.
That's very touch a spectrum.
Alternative.
The crazy thing is like
And Sade.
And Sade.
it's the reason. No,
It sound like me twerking to Kenny G, don't it?
Yo,
No, you
come
know
on.
what?
Come
No,
on.
she used to twerk to Kenny G.
No, I still.
That's a real thing. She still
That's my
twerks to
thing.
Kenny G.
Bitch,
That's
what
my
beat
fun
you be
fact.
on?
That beat.
Oh my
bitch.
God.
Any beat.
Bitch, that beat. Bitch. That beat.
I am hollering. What about Captain Planet?
Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna
Take pollution
down to zero.
Please don't make that a clip.
That was definitely on when we was at Ivy League because I used to come home and watch that as soon as I got
I
home.
used to
Like,
watch-
Captain Planet
I
on.
used to watch Darkwing Duck.
All right, so this is the last
Where in the
question.
world is Carmen San Diego?
Yep.
Facts. Big
Oh,
facts.
shout out to the OG. What's her name? The black lady on.
I don't know because I always thought it was
She's
Denise
the
James
shit.
and it's not. I
It's
thought
not.
it was.
Denise
I mean, not Denise
is
James.
the singer.
No, Denise James is the media. Is the sports. The
You know what song gets stuck in my head sometimes?
the weather. The news anchor. What the hell?
My grandma would say,
One day we. One day we.
girl,
met
you
some-
gonna.
I'm just
It's
trying.
It's one day my grandma used to
you
say.
just gotta
one day
make
we
it through
gonna-
the night.
Yeah, that was a song. That was a song back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the song?
I don't know, but that was that word.
You're gonna make
It made me think about my grandma.
You must be patient.
That made me,
Yeah.
but your tone is.
No. Oh, that's what it
Totally
is.
messing
That's
me up.
what it is. Something.
What's her name? Gail or something?
Better days.
Yes.
Unless you make it through
The
the
night.
night, baby. Dun,
Diane Reeves.
Diane Reeves.
Oh.
Better days.
Better days.
Better
thank you.
days. Yo,
But I'm gonna need your
better
tone.
days unless
be
you
on key.
make it. You gotta make it. You
You gotta make it. You gotta make it.
through the night. Yeah.
No, that wasn't the night.
That is,
That's
and
not-
then it's be patient. Be patient. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
We was
that
harmonizing
song
right
be
there, bro.
popping
Wait
up
till you hear
in my
that.
head.
We was harmonizing.
You don't even want that clip.
I'm with you, Stormy.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know what the fuck's happening.
You don't
right
know
now.
that song?
I'm with you.
You gotta make it. You
That's
gotta
one of the
make
best
it.
songs ever,
You
yo.
gotta make it through the night.
She
Okay,
talking about her grandma.
That's what I said, mommy. My grandma.
I'm big
Didn't I
on
just say that?
grandmas. I'm big on grandmas.
The last question I wanted to ask y'all.
Okay, let's go.
We're tapping into stuff, from our childhoods, right?
You definitely took us back.
I know,
What's up?
right? My bad, by accident, right?
I mean, I'm here.
Okay.
Best time of my life.
At what point did you decide, fuck that DARE program, and now we're doing drugs? Because I felt like
Oh, it was early for me.
everybody who was in the DARE program, let the DARE program down.
I always tell the story of when we was in middle school. We was in like 4th or 5th grade, and she was like, "I was smoking weed this weekend."
I didn't know. It was 6th grade.
6th grade, all right.
I was 11.
I'm keeping it G with you.
It was 6th grade. It was 6th grade. And yes, I would come back with amazing stories. of
Where the fuck
everything.
did you get weed in 6th grade?
That's
She was
okay.
in
I
West
started in
Philly.
7th.
She was
I
in the
understand.
mix. I ain't smoked till I was 20
I ain't
or
smoked. I was
19,
like 20
almost 20.
23.
Oh, no, I was 12. Girl, I went through Central
I
High.
was 12.
I was an
I
athlete.
got my bachelor's and master's.
Damn.
I was an athlete.
I was missing out on life.
I was an athlete too.
I used to be on a patio at Central smoking with the
No,
I
Italians.
remember that. I remember
Like,
you
with
I
the
didn't-
Italian boys.
I didn't really, because Kay said she was an athlete too. I didn't really have a desire to do that shit, but I had an excuse not to.
I was an athlete too. I was the captain of the pep squad. I was a dancer.
You
I was
heard
all
what I
that
said?
shit.
I didn't have a desire to do it, but I had an excuse not to.
So
So you
I
just
didn't
played it
smoke
on
in
that.
season.
The first time I smoked, I lost a bet.
I used to wake up like I smoked however a large amount of crack is. So I had to smoke.
Whoa.
Yo.
Whoa.
I'm just
What?
saying.
Sammy, let's go back to your topics.
No, what I'm saying is I naturally have an abundance of energy.
Yes.
So I smoke weed to calm down. But I'm just
Mellow
saying.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack is whack. Okay.
Why did you
Show me the
say
receipts.
crack? What is wrong with her?
Yo. I did ironically buy a DARE t-shirt in 10th grade though. I wore that
Knowing
shit
you
to
was
school.
fried. Knowing
You
you was
bought,
fried.
hold up, you bought one?
Yes, from a thrift store.
Knowing you were fried.
I
It
want
was
a
like
DARE
$2.
shirt.
Were you high when you bought it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do they
Absolutely.
have DARE shirts now? I would buy one.
I used to want
No,
the.
if you
Hold
go
up.
to the thrift store, you go
But let me
online
tell you
and
my
find
thought process because I've been smoking weed for a long time. I thought that if I had the DARE license plate, I would never get pulled over by cops.
it. Yo, you
That's
so
that high
stupid.
shit. That's that high shit.
You need.
That's
you need
that
a-
high shit.
You need a Confederate flag or the Philadelphia
PPD
Federal
joint?
Police.
The
yeah.
blue-
The
Fraternal
Blue
Order
Lives
Police.
Matter joint.
Yo,
blue-
my
thin
dad
blue
has
line.
my dad has had a
Blue
star
line.
in his car since he had a '77 DeVille.
Right.
I ain't lying. We've had police tags in my.
I've had
dad
courtesy
cars
cars
the whole
before. I've never
time.
actually
And he's
gotten a
had,
license
but
plate.
you know he a barber, so
Yeah. I never had the actual like. Bing,
Did y'all did y'all have the GREAT
Oh.
program as well?
No.
It was like gang resistance education and training.
No.
They was telling us not to be in gangs.
that shit
Y'all hear
lasted
that?
2 years, and you was caught up in the middle of it.
Yeah, because I
That's
never.
some bullshit.
That was it. It was
think-
DARE and GREAT. That's
I
what
think
we
that
had.
one skipped me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, can I read something that I got this?
Gangs.
Speaking of my pop.
What's up?
So we dropped the Triple R hip hop episode, and Dom reached out to me that was on it, and he said, "Yo, bro, my uncle saw the interview and was like, yo, nephew, I'm watching the show and I see my man James Wright's name on the screen, on the street sign."
Oh.
He said, "I used to catch the 46 to his shop every Saturday."
Shout out to the
Aw,
46,
that's
the
dope.
bus on
He was
60th
hyped as
Street.
shit, right?
Oh.
So then he said, I said, you went there too? Your pop really kept me flying Brook. People loving the show and I'm getting hit like crazy about it. But why is my dad a part of my podcast? Like, I'm never going to be bigger than him, bro.
Do you so it was crazy. Do you appreciate being his namesake? Well, like being named after him?
Well, I
I
appreciate
know y'all don't hit him.
I appreciate it so much that I never ran under it when I was doing stuff that he may not have
Be approved of. Right.
To the fact that this is Sam Malone and people think that's my government because who the fuck makes up Sam?
Yeah.
She was one of the guests that said that. She's like Samuel.
Samuel. Yes.
I'm like,
I
that's
said
not
it
my
with
name.
confidence too.
You was like,
Samuel.
So what is it then? Samuel.
But that's what people do. It's like, no, but it got to be your name. Like, no, it's not my name.
Made sense to me.
Yeah, no, because my brother, he said that
No,
once
that's part of it.
once my dad passed, he was like, damn, like that's when he acknowledged like the legacy of it.
But you know
So-
what's weird?
That's what's up that you can, that you acknowledging it while he's here.
Yeah.
I watch people that get to a certain level, and they say, but like, it makes all the business more difficult. People write a check out under that shit.
Heavy as the head, man. Heavy as the head.
But if you went by your government, everybody would always make sure that the business was in your name. You wouldn't have to translate it and all of that shit.
Exactly.
But ultimately, like, realistically, I'm sitting on here smoking, drinking, talking shit, cutting out.
That's not his.
That ain't what, you know what I mean?
Right. That's a Malone.
That's that Malone shit.
That's a real Malone.
Ultimately, though, it's still a real rice, and you know that.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not his legacy. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't tying them together, man.
But the Malones was the wild family on the have and have nots.
That's crazy. I never watched that. That's
It was
one
a
of your
good show.
joints?
It was a
Okay.
good show. I wait for shows to go off. What's y'all opinion on this? I just had this. I can't watch a show when it's hot. Like I gotta wait for it.
I need a
think it's
balance.
fucked up.
I need shit that I binge watch, and I need shit that comes on.
I have to
weekly.
binge watch because I don't like cliffhangers. I don't like waiting for another season. So I gotta go back and remember. Nah, we gonna binge watch all this right now. And I'm like, damn, it was fucked up.
You know
That's
what
a
my problem
control
is?
issue.
My problem is,
Probably is.
I like binge watch shit, and then I get to season 2, and they're like, "Yeah, we ain't making no more. That's it." I'm
That's
like,
what-
what?
That's why.
What?
Because if you binge watch, you're able to see how many seasons it is. Like only one.
I don't never look. I just enjoy
But
the
some
journey.
See, I be looking.
See, you can't even do that no more because some shit takes years off and then pops back up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I researched too. Like Scandal, I didn't get into Scandal till like the season before the last season.
I still ain't getting the Scandal.
I like Scandal. Everything I binge watch everything. Insecure. I just watched Insecure like 2 months ago.
That's crazy. I stopped that for like season 2.
See,
Love Issa though. Love Issa.
Can we talk about something that's been entertaining to me?
what's up?
Absolutely.
Bigfoot versus Hiss.
I definitely want to hear your perspective on this. I definitely want to hear her perspective. She's a good one. Let's see. I want to hear your perspective. What you got?
Sam, I would love to. Let's start ourselves. What happened? Catch us up for those.
Okay,
who may
all right.
not
You
know.
want me to put the plane in the air and you land?
Boss, the plane, the
All right,
plane.
no problem, no problem. Cause once we get the cruising altitude, I'm gonna take a nap. But
Catch us
Meg
up, if you don't know.
Meg made a bit of a fuss, and I don't know if I want to say she made a fuss, but we know everything Meg does makes a fuss, and she knew what it was
Is
going
that
to
her
do.
character? Just fussy?
Yeah.
No, I don't think her character is fussy.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all get to that. Let me explain this because you want me to set up the platform. So she puts out hints of a record named Hiss. Then she drops such song called Hiss. Then the Breakfast Club has her on, and she says, "Hit dogs gonna holler," and I ain't really paying attention because I'm here. And it was like, just stay off live. She was like, no, I'm going to take a nap. And then I'm going to wake up to a bunch of, and I'm going to see what I'm going to do. She's still not taking their advices. I'm hearing it by the moment. And then Nikki goes wild for 56 hours straight. And she plays snippets of some shit where she say, big foot, bitch, half a foot, bitch, pick up, get on your good foot, bitch. She go off. But she don't play the
Shout out
whole
to Nikki.
joint.
Nikki got some shit. I'm sorry. Shout
And
out to
then,
Nikki.
and then Nikki
She's
goes
an
up
assassin.
again.
She's
and
definitely
Nikki
a lingual
say,
assassin.
and Nikki say, fuck this bitch. These bitches won't leave me alone. Now y'all want to act like these bitches is victims. And she go on that, you know how Nikki do. And then Nikki goes and says, nah, I got 5 of these. That's light.
Just in case.
Right. I got an arsenal.
Interwoman.
Interwoman 1. Okay. So
Always.
1. So
Always.
Meg says in the beginning of the song, I'm not addressing shit. I'm saying what I'm saying. That's it. Right. I really hope she stands on business and does not
won't.
address any. I really hope she does.
That's what Margaret
my Christmas prayer is that she does not say anything. Okay. Because you will win if you don't say anything. Okay. But she can. And I'm gonna tell you why. Don't nothing
No, I
make
agree
people.
she can. Do you think she will though? Is that what she like? Is that in her character?
It's not the energy of the time.
But I'm gonna tell you why I think she might be able to, because everybody is saying Nikki is crashing out. At this point, she doesn't have to.
She went so hard. She been waiting on this shit.
Bruh.
Even in the one verse, she's talking about everything within 8 bars.
Right.
Like if you ghostwriter, she let you hit raw. If you what's the name, make a beat, she let you blow in her mouth. Like she's running
this is
down
my question,
every
though.
rumor she could think of. You
Where-
fucked your mom's
but where-
ex. when she was dead.
But where did this stem from?
saying all
Because
types
catch
of
me up on where it stemmed from.
This is
Cardi B alliance from
With
what I
Meg,
know.
right?
Yeah.
So now they talking about,
It-
but
it
you
stems-
call her
it
dirty
stems
Mexican.
From,
Like what?
WAP. It stems from her being
my whole
aligned
point-
with Nicki and then doing WAP. From what I'm
Right,
hearing.
but now they throwing somebody. I don't even know. I don't think it was Nicki. It was some third party. Talking about, and you the one calling her dirty Mexican. Like that's fucked up. Like
She probably was talking about Cardi.
she was, but she was trying to say that Meg was saying it. She's trying to say that Meg said it on the low, and that's fucked up. Like keep my shit between me and you. Like I ain't got nothing to do with all of this. Like
I don't know what originally.
and Cardi
started.
mouth crazy.
All right, let's put a perspective on it. Should Nicki be above this shit?
Yes. I think that's why
Absolutely.
everyone is so like disturbed because
Absolutely.
I don't care what y'all say. The fact, even if we take the song itself out of play, the fact that she sounded a little crazy on it, it was not the same Nicki who gave us, put up in a monster, automobile gangster.
Right.
That's not who was on that song.
It's
right?
emotional.
It gave crashing out.
I don't want to put the beehive on y'all. But true or false, Nicki has always expressed herself better as an artist than she has in person.
What they got to do with the beehive? Beehive.
Because it'll get weird because they always think that everything's supposed to be everything. When she speaks, she lowers herself. When she produces...
You mean the barbs?
The barbs, I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Because I was trying to figure out the segue. But go ahead.
My bad.
I got
The
you,
barbs.
bro. I got
My
you.
bad. The barbs. I
got
apologize.
you.
But when she speaks, she usually lowers herself. She usually swinging down. We're usually looking at her some type of way. When she produces, we're looking at her as a goddess because
That's what I was about to say.
she's
This is my
goddess level
thing.
production.
Queens don't
God
got to
level
stoop
production.
down to they level.
So is she
I don't think she
swinging
had to do that.
down? Is she doing what it takes to sell a record nowadays? Is like where does she play and is it misplayed?
But
is
at
there
what
a
point
better
do
way
you?
to play it?
But what point do you also like? She's a queen, right? Her last album was literally Queen, right? At what point do you just maintain your stance and
All
maintain where you
bigger
are?
conversation. Are women looking up the women that don't
You cut me
carry-
off and didn't let me finish,
Hold
or
on.
even the statement. No,
My bad. Go
No,
ahead.
because I want to finish
No,
this
I
because
said
I,
my
feel
bad.
like because you
Finish.
said, do you think that she's like out of line?
No,
Like,
finish.
Absolutely. Like when you do shit, you don't gotta step down to somebody you believe is lesser than you. You look at them like you fucking peon and keep on moving.
But are those people lesser than them?
If you think you up here, yeah.
But what we've been seeing from a lot of women that women look up to and admire and share their thoughts and their captions, that they're not smarter than the women that I'm sitting next to right now. They don't make better decisions.
Guess what? On both
Whether
of
that's
them,
relationship.
No, I agree. And this fucking industry is messed up
Presentation.
too. This industry is messed up too. But I also think on both of the records, especially Meg on her last one, Cobra, like she definitely expressed some real personal stuff on how she had some inner things going on with her. So I feel like both of them, Nicki said it too before, pills and potions and all kinds of songs.
I was thinking about that when I said my prior.
You know what I mean?
You with me?
I'm
listening.
just saying, like, I feel like both of them definitely are in two different places, but the same place at the same time.
But should you respect that? The same way that an athlete respects a younger athlete that's new to the money, new to the women, and he says, you know what? I've been there. I've done that before.
My thing is, Nicki talked about a bunch of people on that. I mean, Megan talked about a bunch of people on that song,
Absolutely.
right? She's saying,
But did anybody else respond?
Niggas talking about BBLs but walking around with the same scars. Nobody else said anything except for Nicki. So when Meg said a hit dog
What's
on holler,
a hit dog on holler?
bro,
But it's
yes.
similar to the Cat Williams situation.
I was just about to say that when you
If
talking about the
pay
athletes. I
attention to
was
the Cat
waiting.
Williams situation, everybody's feedback was based on everybody that responded and how they responded and what they responded to, right?
Even to the point where he was talking about who he was talking about to Shannon and talking about you're not gonna let somebody that's taking the juice talk about it. So I'm not saying that either are more on different levels, but if you think you up here, you're not gonna let somebody that you think is lesser than you talk about you, or you're not gonna care.
You're not gonna care. It don't
Nicki has
matter.
been the anomaly when it comes to that the whole time. She's never been the person that sat on her perch. She's the one that'll tell you she's on her perch and then go down, and we don't literally see her street fight, but she verbally street fights.
Yeah. And I think the
Is
part
that fair?
Yes, and the part that really disturbed me in a lot of her, her song with this whole Bigfoot thing, hey, I feel like it was beneath Nicki. Like, I loved Nicki. Like, I used to be a bard.
Wouldn't you rather her give you another anthem?
Bruh.
Another something to shower to?
Bruh, come on.
You're not showering to that.
I'm not.
Bigfoot.
I'm never playing that again. Actually, respectfully, I have
How many
no
times
desire.
did you listen to it?
I listened to Bigfoot once. I was listening to Hiss over and over again today in the gym.
So his wins.
Shout out to your gym workouts too. You a lot of motivation too. You
See,
definitely
I be
motivating
trying.
us.
I be trying.
You killing it. I'm working out with you. I need a session. I
But
need
no,
a
like,
session.
I just think that I think it was beneath her, and then B, a lot of the stuff that you try to play Megan for, you used to do.
Yeah.
Everyone was talking about you
That
fucking.
was my point I was trying to make before.
Yeah.
Everyone was talking about you fucking Drake and Wayne. That's
Right.
not a forgotten conversation.
Right.
You talking about her producer won't clear the beat, but you didn't clear Sheether. So it's
Right.
like all this stuff, like, you know what
One
I mean?
of the biggest
Is this when
jokes.
you got
of
1 point at you, is 3 point right back.
One of
And
the-
at the end
one
of
of
the
the
day, your
biggest-
husband is on this Megan Law list.
Yes.
And he also played himself recently just being too ridiculous. But
Bruh.
That was drawn.
With that
and
Offset
mind you,
shit.
that's
That
me
was
as a man
ridiculous.
being respectful, because
Which was also stemmed off the female shit.
But
that was
But this is
ridiculous.
the other thing. One of the biggest jokes in the industry, you also introduced to the industry, and you was with him waiting on him to come home. Let's not act crazy, and let's not act like these little Philly niggas don't just ruin everything. Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all want to talk about how Safari was like, I was in the car and she was upstairs with Meek, and then Remy got the same story.
And then they brought out the pictures of like all of them standing together. And Meek is like right next to Safari, like, ah!
But that's every club
Insane.
picture. The same nigga that killed Nipsey was in the club over his
Yes.
shoulder, not in the entourage,
Over
right
his-
there.
Yes.
You know how
Yes.
women thought it was cool to say right hand always over my shoulder. There was like a cool caption.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, if you know anything about history,
Your replacement is close. Your replacement is close, for sure.
that
That's
came
why I
from
keep your friends
relationships.
close, your enemies closer. That's
We
where that
learned
came
that from
from.
relationships, niggas that took chicks from niggas, and we learned that from motherfuckers that disappeared. Not disappeared, but ain't here no more. I don't want to say disappeared. my
No,
bad.
some people just
Y'all don't think it was corny that the song was just filled to everything she tweet about? Like everything she said in her tweets was in the
well,
song.
I think that one thing that, and I've talked to you about female hip hop in a billion different ways. One thing is, women don't, like, Nicki had to dumb herself down for y'all. So now the genre and the reason that there's so many women that's popping is because hashtag bars is everything. If a girl feel like she can make it about her and usually put it under a selfie that it doesn't apply to, she's going to do that 35 times, and her girlfriend's going to do it too. They're going to try to compete with it. They're going to take the same picture that statement wasn't even intended for. They're going to make it seem like it.
Right.
And once it catches traction, then everybody's doing it. It's the mannequin challenge. It's stupid. It's just like when
Not the mannequin challenge.
it's just like when social media started and ugly girls tricked all the pretty girls
I'm
into
out.
making the what's the name faces,
Duck faces?
duck faces. That was the thing. They swindled y'all. Y'all started making yourselves look like them.
I've never done a duck face.
No, am I lying? That was the thing.
Never thought about it like that, actually.
No, that was the thing.
I thought Wanda started it.
But it showed that things become so
I just realized what you said. Bitch, get out.
things become so trendy that even what you think is your angle ain't your angle.
Right.
It's the angle.
Yeah.
Your angle different. You got more to offer than that angle.
I just saying, for
The
you to
fact
have a
it's always the
72-hour wait for that is crazy. And then you tell us that wasn't even the good one. I got 4 more.
So why you
just
ain't
been
bring out
waiting-
the good one?
Am I the one who confused about that? Because that didn't make sense to me.
So she said that she put out
She said,
the
I put
lightest
out the,
one first.
Yes, that's what she said. She was like,
So
this
she
is
ain't
some
put
light
out
shit.
ether. After going against Sheether.
Right.
She been here before, right?
Oh, she been here a couple times.
Look,
This ain't her first time around this rodeo.
Mind you, no, and is this a thing? Do y'all adhere to this? We're comparing all mainstream battle verses to Drake. Back to back.
That's apples and oranges.
No, but what's happening is we're comparing them to Takeover. We're comparing them to back to back. And what happens a lot of times when people start discussing these battles, they say, can you hear it in the club? It's crazy for a motherfucker to bounce on you. It's another thing for you to hear it everywhere you go.
Right.
In the club. And for DJs, DJs been get beat up and trunked over playing another nigga joint. It gotta be club or book. Like, it gotta get a reaction.
Right.
So now we're comparing it to back to back.
I think that
Females fall under that too now because y'all, like, the spotlight is on the women that's arguing. Ain't no men arguing.
yeah, and I hope it stays that
That
way.
ain't from Chicago.
Ah.
I want. If we're talking about can we hear it in the club, I'd rather hear Hiss in the club than Big.
Clearly, because you said you had it on repeat.
Yo,
Yeah.
I love that she keeping it G
I'm just
about
saying,
Because
like-
that's true,
Yeah.
yo. Just like, I'm not a DJ, but like just how I could mix something.
Right,
yeah,
right.
we can do this. I can cut that part and bounce that, and we good.
Right,
This
right.
other shit is like it's not even a good mix on Nicki Joint that we heard yet.
Nikki, we love you. Stop this, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to call CPS on you, okay? Because you out here acting crazy. Stop it. I love you. I'm about to have a fucking intervention, okay? Me and all the other barbs. We're going to get together and tell you to stop this nonsense because we love you.
Y'all
That's
barbs. Y'all barbs? Both of y'all barbs?
No,
can't claim to be
I'm not a barb. I'm not a barb, but I do want better for you. And
One
I
of my
love
friends
you.
a barb. She's like a wholehearted barb. Like she
Yeah,
going
see-
to the concert like 3 times.
Do you see that they're like doxing people?
No.
They're like releasing people personal information who's like going against Nikki. I think they released the cemetery where Megan's mom is buried
Yeah,
and the
they
plot.
They did.
Like they are wilding. Like
is
you
dangerous
guys are
as fuck.
fucking
It's very
delusional.
dangerous.
Delusional.
If I gotta hire a cemetery for my mom's plot, if I got security for my mom's plot, we got a big
Bruh. But now it's getting a little extreme.
I said cemetery.
But that's because they just showing my age, just take it back to even Pac and Big days where people, it's not them that's doing this, it's
and it happened with the 50 shit.
these
too.
weirdos.
Where the prisons and the neighborhoods was fighting
Yeah.
on that 50 job rule.
It had nothing to do with it. Like
the
what?
Puerto Ricans and the blacks all over again over some shit. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
I've never been within 50 feet of these people in real
And it's
life.
so disrespectful too. That's so disrespectful. It's the cemetery. That's so disrespectful.
You telling me
Yo.
to conjure up my dead mother is even more disrespectful though.
I'm a,
That's fucked up. Like I said, she spoke to that on
Well,
Cobra as
see-
well. See how she missed her mama, her dad.
Yeah.
Like she back like that's crazy.
Why would you tell me to conjure up my dead mother? And I want to talk about your daddy or your brother.
Right.
Now I'm the problem.
It's a
my
problem.
first thought felt arrogant, and maybe that's a problem with us as black people. But you the same way, and I'm not sure about you. My family name is worth so fucking much in my psyche. Like, I don't come from a family I'm ashamed of by any stretch of the imagination.
Can I just jump in for 1 second?
Go
You just said I don't come from a family I'm ashamed of. You don't think part of the reason she's crashing out is because on some level, maybe even subconsciously, she's ashamed of her family.
I'm glad you
Because
cut
at the
me
end
off
of
to say that.
because at the end of the day, when Meg dropped that line about Megan's Law, it wasn't just her husband. It's her brother. It's her father.
And she fought and paid for her brother.
Come on. So it's like at some point
shit
we have
happens,
to
yeah.
acknowledge like what's really happening here, girl.
Yeah.
Bitches popped 2 more pills and stayed up for 3 days.
I heard that slurring before. And it wasn't for
I ain't gonna lie.
melatonin.
One thing I've been saying for the last 10 years, when we see these Twitter rants and all of that shit from whoever you want to attribute them to, they happen overnight. And then when they get deleted, feels like when that person woke up and they published it.
Snapped out of it. Even Kanye snaps out of it.
It's coke and pill rants. And I'm not trying to attribute that to what she's doing, but she's admitted to having those habits. She might still have residuals of those habits. She might not still be doing that, but she still might be acting like that. She still might be keeping them hours. She got a baby.
Yeah.
And she's a rock star. So even if you used to touring and all that, that's still different being a mom. When that baby go to sleep, you still might be up till 2 in the morning.
And all this is said with
You
love.
see what I'm saying?
Because Nikki, we love you.
That's completely possible. And mind you brought that up. But like, no, that's a real thing. I'm glad you said that. Yo,
Look at us having great conversations. Come on, somebody. Yeah.
you know y'all know who Yusuf Salam is?
No, who's that? I saw that. What's that?
It's one of the Central Park 5. That's the one that became
Oh,
the
yeah.
politician.
Yes, I do.
Dark-skinned, handsome brother.
I do.
That y'all was like, y'all would fix y'all skirt if he walked in y'all room. That one. No, ladies love Yusuf, man. He's a handsome boy. He was smart, even
Right.
in the movie. They say
Yeah.
he always was on the path to being a great
Right.
man. But he's been in the news recently because they've been trying to pass a law in New York where and it's been trying to do this for a while. Eric Adams shut it down. They want the police to record everybody that they pull over, and they want them to record gender, race.
They should already doing that.
Like
that
on their
shit.
cameras or like make a
No,
report?
they want them to write it out. So the reason Eric Adams felt it was equivalent, it was worthy of shutting down, was because he said it's creating extra paperwork for police officers that need to be in the streets doing work that they already not doing. But
But if they already taking information, like if you got whatever ideas, that shit it should already be done anyway.
they're trying to combat motherfuckers being targeted
Racially profiled.
Yeah.
and profiled. That's all they're
Correct.
trying to combat, right?
Yeah.
So what happens?
Like, you can tell me I got pulled over, I got hit these many times, and I ain't done shit. Like, what?
So now Yusuf is new to his newly appointed position, and he gets pulled over, and there's audio of the situation, and his argument is that they said they put him over for his tent. Once he identified himself as a congressman, they hit him with the go about your way, you know what I mean, whatever have you. He never was told why he was pulled over or none of that in the audio or the like. You don't hear none of that. And people are saying that's a wobbler. You had tent. You a politician. But what he's saying is like all of these
But if
things
I'm not
need
me,
to be recorded. What is the purpose?
You don't get go ahead about your way if that's you getting pulled over with that.
And that was Ebro's argument on Hot 97. And that was a couple other people's argument. And then it's like, even if you say, well, yeah, he was a politician and that's what they do, it's like, well, if they citizens and we citizens and they're here under the same thing, then why does it hurt to record that interaction?
Correct.
Now, when you say record, do you mean just take statistical data, or do you mean like actually have the audio?
I mean, like the same way I would have to write paperwork for every child that I restrained or had an interaction with at my job.
I feel like it would be easy because if you already asked me for my license or registration, whatever you're doing, you running my shit in the joint anyway.
For it either, which is part of it too. Glad you mentioned that because I didn't.
Here's my only pushback, right? I feel like the same way you can find the technology to have like an easy pass, or like when you go to the airport, sometimes you don't got to show your ticket, you just show your ID. The same way y'all can record and track that, it should be that same seamless process to be able to record. How many black people did you pull over today?
Right.
How many like Crown Vicks with
the
tint did you
supermarket
pull
can
over
go
today?
like this and scan your shit
But
and tell you everything.
they're putting the onus on the officers because we also know that officers turn on and off their body cams.
They sure do.
Right?
Yeah.
We've had officers in certain cities that don't realize that audio doesn't cut off. You know what I mean? And we've learned things from that. So it's like you have different politicians, different jurisdictions with different populations, and different acceptances. No carry in New York makes sense because it's overpopulated, but does it really make sense when everybody on each other's head? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are all situational. But with this situation, they're fighting so that we can have data on how many times people are harassed unnecessarily, supposedly. But there's a flip side to that, right? It might have been a time they was willing to let you slide.
Now they got to put
maybe
you
because they got to record that.
I don't think that would have a difference because if they're recording everything, they're recording everything, right? But I feel like
if they let me slide, then it shouldn't be recorded because they let me slide.
I understand both things,
They want them to report everybody that they pull over.
Who they come in contact with.
Yeah.
I understand both sides.
Same way
because
your PO care about it.
Right, because now you get that's a
PO,
hit.
any contact.
Right, yeah, that's a hit. That's what I'm saying. Your PO, that's a hit.
It's a hit. See what I'm saying? So it can play both ways is part of my point.
Here's another thing. I mean, some of this information is readily identifiable off of your ID, but some of it isn't. And
a lot of it isn't.
Having those conversations coming from a cop is also something that could feel very threatening to some people. Like if a cop came up to you and in your window has a freaking notepad out and says, "What race do you identify as?"
Yeah.
How are you going to feel about it?
What gender do you identify as?
Gender, all that's on your license. That's what I'm saying. That's on your license, though. So if they scan your license, they got all that shit. If the supermarket could, boop, boop.
Does your license say your race?
It doesn't say your race.
I don't think it
had
does.
I'm black.
Your license has your race on it.
It has your eye color, your height.
I don't
it
know.
has your eye color and your height and your
don't
hair
know if
color.
they've
I don't know
updated
that it
what
has
you
your race.
identify as.
They know you black when they run your name, or you're white when they run your name.
You black by the eye test. We don't need technology for that. Let's not play Philly.
I think that even if they don't have it on your ID, PennDOT have it when you register.
That's what I was saying. It's going to come up when they
What
when
I'm
they
saying
find you.
is you black regardless of what the fuck you come from if you have a certain hue to you.
That's true. That's true too.
You already
I'm saying
black.
even
Black ain't the problem.
But even, I mean, regardless of what color you are.
Right.
I understand both sides because on one hand, it's like, yo, in a situation where they already don't even have enough people to send out to all the calls.
And in a city where stop and frisk really became a real problem, and we lost.
Yo, they just had
Exactly.
doesn't have the race on there.
I didn't think so.
But that's crazy because we just had a whole
Are you a donor?
death. No,
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Take it off.
Okay, so hear me out, right?
Hear me out.
I don't mean to go to the left real fast. My blood type is the one that you can go to everybody, right?
Take it off.
mine too.
Let me tell you.
Mine as well.
When I was 25, prime health, like I went through something where I needed like 2 blood transfusions.
Okay.
Like I was coding. If they wanted my organs, they could have took them. I was a prime candidate.
So do you know my argument? Because I'm pretty sure you do know my argument.
I don't.
You don't?
No, we've never had this conversation.
No, because a lot of people have my same argument.
Intimate.
But what happened is, I talked to Deanna's
Dad.
husband.
Oh, husband. Mom?
I don't know if they still married. But
Okay, go ahead. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm
he
all
used
like,
to work at the hospital.
oh yeah.
He's the one that told me to take it off my license, and he said because there is more money in your organs
than
to save you.
And I get that, and which is why I say I was in a position where they could have made bank off me, and they did not. This was like 7 years of liver ago, okay?
No,
they would have got the
you.
best fucking organs possible, and I'm O negative.
And thank God they saved you.
And this is what I'm saying. So I understand that could be somebody's like, conspiracy theory, but it's like on the other side of that, we got to have more faith in humans, baby.
The only reason that I adhere to it is because it was somebody that was within the system that told me that was a red flag. If it wasn't for that, it wasn't a YouTube video. This is 20-something years ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And
but this was when 20-something years ago, it probably was less trackable to like collect the data. Like, yo, every nigga that come here to
also
you
probably
not selling?
a great point. But like I had it on at the time, it was on my license. Like I ain't acting like I never put it on my joint, but it was like that makes sense. And until something other than our kids get found in rugs and nobody gets charged for it, even though we know who put him in a rug, but he gets found without his organ.
I was gonna say that organ.
Until that's not a thing no more, I'm still got the same shit that make me look like something like you and me.
Yeah, I feel that.
And that shit is liquid gold, as my homegirl said.
I feel that. I feel that.
Scared to death.
Would any of y'all donate your body to like science after death?
Depending on my illness.
Depending on how well my titties are still sitting.
She's hilarious.
Absolutely not.
I love that answer better than mine.
So if they're not sitting, then you will.
If they're not, baby, put me in the ground.
Okay.
But if they still say nah, like I said,
no,
like
everybody look at
after
me.
the fact.
Like,
mean,
damn,
like,
who the fuck was
I done held it down this long. No
we
shit
lost the
that
real one.
She want.
She was
Yo,
bad. Her
she want to
day,
go
you
out
could
paying
tell.
grid.
I can tell, like,
She going out paying grid.
I can't.
But no, like, there's a thing with the CTE situation.
Yeah.
Where a lot of them commit suicide because that way their brain will be diagnosed.
They think about it that far?
Yes, because they wake up every day with a headache for 19 hours.
I mean, I know that, but I didn't know they thought
So,
about it. I thought
in
it was the
order-
mental
no, like,
instability.
I thought it
itself.
was just, yeah.
Junior Seau, quite a few, you could Google it, look it up. There's quite a few athletes that got to the point where they understood that they needed the research to be done, and that's why that movie that Will was in, that everybody hated,
Concussion.
the accent Concussion, which I watched. That's why that came out.
I'm going to watch that tonight.
That's why a lot of stuff
That's why I don't
happened.
let my boys play
But the
football.
NFL is $1 billion, trillion dollar industry.
Yeah, I'm not having my
And they
kids get
fought
beat up
against
for
that knowledge. All right, well,
their
let's
money.
talk about it. If
Thanks to
y'all boys-
Taylor Swift, it is $1 trillion industry.
Right?
Yo, this is
I
ridiculous.
hate
Tell her go to hold up. Tell her go to the Super Bowl.
Bruh,
No, she not.
I do not.
She performing. She performing in Asia somewhere.
She
not.
already said she's going.
She canceled her concert in Asia.
No, she has a 12-hour window to get from Japan to Las Vegas,
Is
and
that
she's
even
gonna
possible?
fucking do it.
It's called a
No,
red eye in the
it's a
sky.
24-hour window, but it's like 12 hours once you get there.
That's crazy.
But
Yo, I'm
yeah,
gonna
no,
tell
she's
you.
gonna
I'm gonna tell you
make it.
something. I'm all for support your man, but you know what really got under my skin? And I said, "Nigga, this is enough."
She ain't know how to swag surf.
When they gave her credit for the swag surfing, here's the new
She
dance
ain't know how to
Taylor
swag
Swift is
surf.
on it. No.
She ain't
Don't
know how to do
disrespect
it.
me.
She
and
was
my
up
culture.
there bouncing around. It was weird.
My
yo.
girl said, "I'm sounding no time, Joe. Come here, let us say
No.
No,
That's
she
not
was
how you do
really-
it.
Ain't that what
That's
she was
not
doing?
how you do it.
That's what she was doing.
Yes.
They gave her credit.
Here's the new dance. Here's Taylor Swift's new dance. Here's the popular craze.
All the
Always
black
do
colleges gotta drop it now. Like that's corny.
I think we all sat back and went,
No, but you know what's
I
funny?
can't.
That's one thing that I gotta fuck women for. When no. I seen a commercial recently. AT&T Sprint.
Yeah.
It's giving. Y'all still gonna say that shit. Y'all not hip hop enough to give up on some bullshit once they take it over.
so y'all gave up bling bling once they took it over? Because I don't think you did.
I don't
It
think
still
I
was
ever-
a few
I don't
years
think I
after
ever
that.
Said it.
It still was a few years after that.
I don't think I ever said it.
I'm talking about y'all, not
No,
you.
when Bling
y'all.
Bling made Webster's, it got weird. No, real shit. Actually, no. Now that you mention it, when Bling Bling made Webster's Dictionary,
Right.
and it was no longer hip hop.
Yeah,
It
I
was
agree.
weird. Now
So
the
does
song doesn't come out of the diaspora, the dichotomy, whatever the fuck
Does
you
that
want to call it.
discredit a word once it becomes westernized?
Yes.
Webster is like fucking Harvard.
The only word who I feel like has held its hood credibility after going into Webster.
Ratchet.
John.
Yep.
John.
No,
John.
John is not as big.
I think John is big.
No, John.
You got
is-
people that's not even from Philly trying to say John.
Like when I meet people.
That's what I'm telling you.
But what I'm saying, like when I meet people, like
There's-
Tomato. They know what the hell they saying.
No, just the same way that they
John.
say it that way. There's motherfuckers that say joint. There's motherfuckers that say
Joint
jaunt.
decent too though.
So
Hold on. There's motherfuckers that say jaunt.
my only pushback on that
And they
is,
don't use it the same way we do.
I think
they saying it
Maryland
works.
or DC says joint.
They say
Right,
joint.
just funky
They say
joint.
joint, and the surrounding area say jaunt.
Yeah, but we say joint.
You know, I went to college out there.
But the only
I'm
one
a
that's
professional.
popular or in Webster's is
It's
John.
John.
But how many people do you know say the wrong word, like Pacific, when they mean specific?
No, I mean
No,
like
I mean,
I'm just saying.
No,
it's the same thing, right?
I hate you for that.
it's
I hate you for that.
Am I right or wrong, Kay?
it is, but it's not because now it's like yo.
You right or wrong,
Previously,
motherfucker?
when you meet somebody who not from Philly, they say, oh, you know, you got these cheesesteaks. But now it's like, oh, you got the John, you the John, or blah blah blah. That's the new Philly thing.
But when I was out of state, we always had to explain to people what join and drawn mean.
Now you don't.
Now, join and
Drawn. I don't know if drawn. I don't think drawn made it
No,
on a
it's
map
not
like
Hold
drawn.
on. Joint and joint, they're specific to certain things. It's like to women.
Right, it's a
certain
specific. But
things.
join can be anything.
Join is a noun.
And that's what I'm saying.
Join could be a noun.
People
it could be an
don't know
adjective.
joint
It could
is
be all kinds
literally
of stuff.
anything.
I think that what they're trying to catch on to now is like, yo,
And
it's like,
drawn is doing too much.
Right, you're
Yeah.
drawing attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Drawn is just doing too much.
but now it's like the
That's how I
John,
say
or
explain
they'll
it.
be like, oh, you with that young boy, like those are the two that
Boy.
they associate with Philly.
I remember
Young
trying
boy.
to like I was young trying to figure. I was literally like a dollar party still trying to figure out like how to spell ball. Is it like?
I don't think
B-O-
anyone still
I had a
knows how to spell
conversation
bull.
probably on here recently, and it was like 4 different. And I didn't agree with 2 of them.
What's
Is
the
it-
correct spelling of bull? Let us
I
know.
spell it BOL.
See, I say BOA BOAH
B-O-A?
I like BAWL.
ball.
B-A-W-L.
That's ball like brawl.
I just say B-U-L.
BUL. Y'all say
See,
ball, young
that's
ball,
acceptable. But I've seen a lot of variations that be like, I don't know if you
young
really-
ball.
You might be
not
from
that.
Abington.
You might be from Reading.
Abington.
You're from Norristown. I know you're from Norristown. I can feel it.
Norristown.
All right.
Yankees.
So just hilarious.
Hey man, shout out to Just Hilarious. Y'all gonna put some motherfucking respect on
Finally.
this girl. Clap it up for Just Hilarious, please.
But why they take it through the ringer like that?
I don't think that was that. If you know anything about business, I've heard 2 sides of it, right?
Okay, let's go.
I've heard
Because I
that-
haven't heard anything but that
I've
she's
heard
official
that it
now.
was a potential that she announced it pre-rollout,
That makes sense. I mean, obviously.
which February 5th still adds up. That's not like she was penalized for that. It's like she said it and it wasn't time yet.
But then they started going
Right.
back and forth and all of
can
that.
hold on,
semantics.
hold on.
Can I
Can't
just
get
say
with it.
something to that point
Go
real
ahead,
fast
go ahead,
before
go
you
ahead,
go to your next one?
No, go ahead.
So she had a party, and Just Hilarious actually didn't release. She was on a Breakfast Club. Somebody was recording
No,
her, and that
yeah,
came out.
no, right,
So
no.
that's why I think it might have got her fucked up.
No,
like,
I think to the public,
yeah,
it looked like
she was releasing it.
And it's like, no, she's with a big network that has a rollout.
Mm-hmm.
So her not being on there immediately was just something for them as media people
Mm-hmm.
to know how to play with.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
so
but
you
guess
so
what?
saying she released it prematurely.
You know how-
I'm saying I only think it was her who released it. It was
No,
somebody
but-
else who
I
but
think
look-
her friend said it first.
Yeah,
But listen,
that's what
Her
I'm
friend
saying.
said it first.
But my point is this, not even for Jess. You know how we learned when we was young? Like, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all? Because I feel like Envy and Charlamagne's responses were a little bit extra.
No, their responses weren't towards her.
No,
Their response was always towards the station. Everything they said was, I don't want to keep doing rumor reports. I don't want to keep doing this. Where's our other co-host at?
Didn't they respond when she said she was the guest and they made some weird ass emoji faces?
I think also I heard that it might have been a money on a contract issue as well. But when we're
That
talking
was
about
the other part I was
yeah.
trying to get to.
when we're talking about their responses, right? You got to remember when Angela Lee was leaving,
Yeah.
they kind of went through this same Angela Yee.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sound like fucking boozy.
I just want to be clear because
I
yeah.
think it was kind of that same like playful banter, like, you know, well, she leaving, won't fuck with her X, Y, and Z, or like we beefing, blah blah blah
The
blah.
joint with Just ain't seem playful to me though.
I think it seemed playful to people who like play into what they be talking about and how they move. But if you don't
When
really tune in,
when Just said these assholes or whatever talking
Right.
about this shit, no, that's how Just talk.
that's what I'm saying.
I went to college in
But I
Baltimore.
feel like
that's how Just
I wasn't
talk.
talking about Just. That's what I said. I wasn't talking about Just. I felt like, and again, I didn't follow this as closely as y'all might have.
No,
I
you
just remember
good,
seeing
you good.
one response that was like emojis, and I was like, well, damn, that's disrespectful.
No, I think that at some point you realize when you're in the business of going viral, you know how to air
You know how to play it. You know how to work it.
You know
You
when
know how to
do
work
it,
it.
and you know when to fall back and just dab on it. Like you know the balance of it, and you know what's within the boundaries of the network that you're trying to fold into also.
Yeah, I
Like the
get
same
that.
way that any one of y'all, and I think that both of y'all deserve opportunities like that because I think you are both that talented. I used to call you young Lisa Thomas Laurie / motherfucking Angie Martinez. You know what I'm saying? Like I speak highly of y'all because I think that y'all need to be on platforms that are syndicated or in spaces that are highly touted. Whatever that means.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think that y'all can handle all of that shit.
As creators and people in this entertainment space, am I the only one who feels proud as fuck? Like I low
No.
key feel like I haven't
I'm
felt this
having
way.
a ball. I got plaques and certificates of who gave a fuck?
I haven't felt this way since like Cardi B signed her first deal. Cause like watching
Press,
them elevate
press,
and grow,
press.
it kind of feels like you in it with them, like you grinding with them. So when you see them reach these accolades, it's like, damn, bitch, we made it. Like you
No,
know what I
let me
mean?
tell you,
Because I've been
that's-
supporting you for so long.
Good.
That's
son.
exactly why, like, I'm so happy for my platform. But even the brand, like, the Black Press is the voice of Black America. Hell no, like, I'm so proud to be a voice and be able to be the publicist of greatness, right? I feel like, again, I kept talking about media the whole time we were here, but like, I have the power to make sure that I put out positivity, right? Like, I had a debate with my niece about the young bull who escaped, and she was like, I don't watch the news. I live in Philly. I live it every day. You live in a different zip code, right?
Try to bounce on
She
you.
tried to bounce on me. Like I ain't been through way more. But anyway.
But she digressed.
But no, but
Getaway
my point is though, but I told her and I was like, yo, the news is so much more than negativity. Like it's so much more information out there, like than the negativity. But I'm so happy to be a proponent of positive information. So when you say that, no, I'm proud. I'm definitely proud.
I'm proud of her. I am genuinely proud of her.
As you should be. Like, all of this shit is making the most out of your situation and trying to put it in a vein that you can deal with for a long time. That's every job you ever taken. How many jobs, right? Let's be for real. There's a lot of jobs that are meaningful jobs that you are not supposed to work in more than 5 or 10 years.
Correct.
Can I ask
Yo,
a
you
question?
jumped on that before I
That's
could
what I say.
finish
I'm
it.
about to say, yo, let me ask you a question. What's the worst job you've ever worked?
You really want to know?
I really want to know. Like you looking back, like that shit was beneath me. I am never going back. What's the worst job?
You know, I
don't
can't.
have
You know,
one.
it was beneath me for my character. I was the agent for the feds, and it was beneath me because it wasn't helping people.
Well, damn, most people say I was selling knives and shit. You go straight to you was working for the feds. Like that's still an okay
Not
job.
the federal. I was working for the IRS. Not the FBI.
Not
I got
them,
too
not
many.
them, not them.
I got too many. IRS. Still letter boys. And I was still an agent.
I've had hip hop jobs, yo. Like I can give y'all the like literal lineage. Like I went from a sneaker store at Champ Sports to like the Gap.
Don't make the wrong Joan go viral. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No,
Please make sure the wrong Joan don't go viral.
no, like to like the Gap to like being 13 and coaching 13 and under and being a supervisor at a day camp and a basketball camp when I was 15 while I was still playing basketball.
Right.
Like everything was so situational. Working at Home Depot and learning what I learned from there. Like I've had jobs even when I worked in behavioral health and worked amongst the population and all of that.
I was thinking that.
And proved a lot of things to myself that I'm actually utilizing now to this day amongst the general population and my new job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've had jobs that have literally been like, all right, even when I was a janitor, custodian, I was working for 2 hours, getting paid for 4 hours, so I can get off probation.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
so you made it work.
Because
And before I quit that job, I hired everybody.
I know that's
I got everybody. Nigga, I wasn't cleaning toilets the whole time. Niggas like, I'm gonna do bathrooms, y'all good. I'm just dumping trash and networking with the people.
But still a connect though. That's dope.
No, the black boys wouldn't let me dump their trash. They used to put their trash in the joint and him. You ain't see the sports section. You ain't see this magazine. You want this? Yo, you want to get a job doing what I'm doing?
Hell
They was on it
yeah.
like that, and I'm like, bro, y'all don't even realize this a lick. I'm about to get over here and make 5,000. But like, no, like, yeah, I've had none of my jobs I could look down on, yo.
Not
And I ain't mind scrubbing toilets.
Listen, I ain't look down on my
Women's bathrooms are horrible though.
We're not talking about that.
Women's bathrooms are
That's
horrible.
an individual
though.
thing. It ain't me,
That's
goddamn
not
it.
what we talking
I
about.
learned that when I went to basketball camp at 12 years old.
When I say worst
How about
job,
you?
when I say worst job, I don't mean like the job itself was the worst. I mean like the situation or the job conditions.
That's what I'm saying.
whatever.
My job conditions were one, I didn't help people. So for me, everything I do is
Exactly.
about helping and empowering people. And I felt like I wasn't in a position. I took the heat for taxpayers. Like I really got in trouble for not assessing them what I could have, but it didn't make sense to do
Like,
it.
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Like, exactly. So I had to argue, and I had really disrespect. This is the most disrespectful situation I've ever been in my life. So it was really like the worst situation.
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
never had nothing like that. Like I learned from a lot of shit. I worked in a couple kitchens over the years. Like I've done a lot of shit that was like, I'm good.
Must be nice, nigga. Damn. Okay, so let me take my worst jobs.
I ain't always, but I ain't always make a lot of money.
Right.
That's another thing.
I just like I've always been able to supplement, and I've always been able to make the most out of just going to work. I'm gonna walk in and speak to everybody every
Right.
morning, no matter where we work at.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that bull.
I know that's right.
Monday don't matter.
I love when people have that energy of like I'm gonna give the janitor and the CEO the
All
same
of them.
energy.
I fist bump the janitors
Period.
all day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every job. I've been him before.
That'd be the one.
I just said I had that job and didn't mind it.
Plus, if you know, they got access to everything anyway, so you might as well be cool with
And they in the
everybody.
middle of they walk
They
past
know
everybody
everything.
this gospel. Trust me.
They know
And they know
everything.
everything.
Trust
So they
me.
got access to everything, like
Everything.
the information.
They might be busting the joint you looking at. Cause he know where the tucky at during the motherfucking right hours.
Take her in the broom closet.
But I'm interested in
Ain't
what's
nobody
yours?
else gonna open that motherfucker.
He got the keys.
I'm hollering. Y'all.
My worst
Been there.
my worst jobs was number one because the people there were just really assholes was Dunkin' Donuts. It's nothing wrong with Dunkin' Donuts, but I didn't have a good experience
How
there.
old were you?
I was 18, 17,
At
18.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
Why Dunkin' Donuts?
What area were you in?
At the one at fucking
Not
Cheltenham,
Stenham.
Cedarbrook.
Oh.
Yup. And was.
Across
And
from
You ain't
was.
work overnight.
No.
You ain't work overnight.
I worked to like the like 3 to 11
That was a
joint.
decent joke. 'Cause
Okay.
They got ice cream.
So we
They
seen
did.
you before.
You definitely seen me before.
You know,
I was
I got-
scooping ice
I
cream
know,
back to
right?
You know, I know weird hustlers that like hot tea and dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
We seen you
That's
before.
what I'm
You
saying. I've
definitely
definitely
seen
seen you
before.
before, but I was
For
always nice. I
sure.
was always nice to everybody.
No, I mean the people that worked there were assholes, not the customers.
Oh, yeah.
They were jerks.
Yeah, we ain't never drunk.
No,
If
no,
you
no.
was cute, we probably tried to take you to Shrimpies.
Big facts, especially Shrimpies.
Yeah, we probably was like,
Shrimpies.
yo,
Oh, hold
go
up.
to Shrimpies.
No, we got a question and we had to wait for you to come. But so say your other one and then we'll go to the question.
Yeah, go
My
ahead.
other one, strictly because of the pay, I love the job, but the pay was ass. I was a dancing clown
For what?
I can see you
for
doing
an
that
agency,
Okay.
too. I can see you doing
like
that
a crumping
too.
clown.
Oh, you was her name not on the joint tonight. What's her name? My homegirl from Girls Trip.
Tiffany Haddish?
Tiffany Haddish. You was Tiffany.
She was a
Tiffany used to be entertainment for like bar mitzvahs and shit.
yes.
She did say that.
Yes, and I would dress up in like Disney princesses. Like I would be Princess Jasmine. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I was only Jasmine because at that time we didn't have Tiana.
You was so Jasmine.
So I would be Jasmine. Like yes, yeah.
And you be
So,
crunking?
but only just because of the pay. Other than that, it was cool. But just because of the pay.
Was you
the
hot?
pay was whack, but the
Yeah, pay was whack.
You had fun and you learned things.
Yeah, because I was a dancer back then. That was easy money for me.
Right.
Like the same way you said that was a
How old were you?
like fucking from 16 to 18.
Oh, that was loud.
Yeah.
That's a hustle.
Yes. Yes.
It's a
yes.
job, but at that point it's a hustle because you know you ain't gonna be here forever.
And I ain't got no fucking bills.
And you 16,
$50,
like
nothing.
what?
Come
Even
on.
if it is
Guess-
$25.
Guess who got money to go to Wow this weekend?
Exactly.
Guess who got money to go to the
back then
movies
was
this
$25
weekend?
ain't shit today, but $25
$25
back
back then. I got my
And
full
you
set.
get
Got my little 3D
Right?
nail.
They used to start at $15.
Come on
Remember?
in.
Hold
Come
up.
on.
Y'all skipping the biggest part.
What?
You can get somebody $5 at his gas money for the weekend back.
Listen, that was vicious.
Yeah, $5 was gas money for the whole.
Yo, when I started
joint.
stealing my mom's car, it was definitely
They might
cheap.
take you to school Monday off the fumes.
I'm crying. Don't even look at me right now if you got $5 for gas, because you can walk. Get on the bus. Get on my
Yeah,
face.
no.
If I'm dropping you
You
off
can't
at
even
the
look at me.
subway,
You
I
can't
need
even look at me.
$20.
Like, you can't even look at me. Forget the gas.
Come
Like, you
on.
can't even look at me. For
Come on.
I ain't gonna lie. If you don't know how to get where you going, you suspect. You're not getting in my car anyway.
What if they're not from that area?
I should have known you before you got here. No, it's different now.
I can't with you.
No, it's different. Like I've been on vacation and had to kick niggas out of rental minivans.
Out the Sprinter?
It get weird. Like Town and Country.
What?
Yeah, like it get weird. Nigga, like I got that.
I'd have been like, listen,
You put him
I
in
ain't
the
never
car.
been kicked out. Well, if I did, it would have been better shit than
No, you know how when you by the beach, niggas be like, yo, I got that smoke. You pull up, you ain't trying to drunk, get in the car. What you got? Got some bullshit. But I got that shit at the house.
No.
Just run me to the crib.
No.
Nah, I'm good.
They
But
not
he
getting in
ain't
my car
trying-
anyway.
He ain't trying to get
When I
out.
be-
He's still
guess-
trying to make a sale.
Yo, I got the most amazing
Nigga.
story.
Ain't no play.
I got the most
I'm
amazing
gonna
story.
pull
Guess
right
where
here
boy
by
got his
this
weed from?
wall.
Wait, what you
Look,
say?
I got the most amazing story. Guess where boy got his weed from? I was in Turks and Caicos. Guess where he got the weed from? This weed was on the beach. The nigga literally just went into the sand somewhere. Like, I don't know how he knew where he dug it, but this nigga just
Same way in the project.
dug it out the sand and got my weed. It was
Same
the
way in
most
the project.
randomest shit.
Can I tell you
Niggas
about
put
Turks
they
and
bomb in the
Caicos?
dirt.
Okay.
Yes.
Turks and Caicos. I'm literally at the bar and I'm like, yo, like, you got something? This nigga like, yeah. I give him the cash and he just takes it and just sticks it in my bra. And I'm like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. That was gas, though.
Right?
Fire.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Fire.
It was the sand. That shit was the sand shit. It was the shit.
No, but
Sand
that's
shit.
the twist. Like you hear Ho said, put the rest in my pocket.
Lil in the back. Oh,
You-
my fault. That was another
It's
song.
a different song.
I know,
that
it's
I'm sure
another
you heard
song.
too.
No,
But
no,
like
it's a-
even in the
wrong song.
projects, you find a potato chip bag to put in the trash.
Oh, yeah,
Or you
yeah.
find something.
But
to
they
stick
got
in-
hip to that though.
Or you find something to stick in the dirt. This is early game.
Yeah.
They over there. It ain't all of that. Like part of that is what keep the tourism coming through.
Yeah.
This is before the DARE program.
I hate you.
Hello.
I don't even like. Did you do the DARE program? Are
She
you
said
an
she quit.
advocate? Like, do you have a bumper sticker right now? Why are you selling?
She got
DARE
the license
pro-
plate that I wanted.
When is your show, yo?
Because I'm February 17th.
She's just
hollering.
going dare us to death.
Okay. All right. What's next?
Next,
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah. I'm
Next
having a
is
really
this.
good time.
how do
Got
you
it.
feel? Do you remember Houlihan's? Who?
Yeah, we was talking about
no.
this before you got on
Do
City
you remember
Line Ave.
Houlihan's across the street from Fridays
On
on
City
City
Ave.
Ave?
Yes. Yeah, and they changed it to a Joe's Crab Shack.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's Longhorn.
Yep.
Did you ever go when it was Houlihan's?
No.
Told you nobody wanted them pictures of Long Island but you. This is what we was talking about before we got
What?
on here.
Look at her face now.
What is a picture of Long Island?
They used to have pictures of Long Island for what, $6, $5?
It was like $5 or something like
How
that.
big was the pictures?
A picture. Like the
I
picture.
don't like the mini pictures they be having.
No,
It's
no
like
bigger.
a big joint?
Like it was a big joint. I mean, maybe it was
Really?
mini, but it wasn't as little as your hand. It was big.
Was it like super sugary?
You could get any flavor you want. I used to get strawberry. Or no, I used to get probably Long Beaches because that's cranberry juice.
You didn't like them?
I didn't go.
He was talking shit. But I did. And they
right.
had good mashed potatoes as well.
When it shut down, she was like, "Oh my God, they shut down Houlihan's." I'm like, it was
Devastated.
5 of y'all in
I
there.
was devastated.
That's why they
You
shut it down.
That was the date spot. Listen, I used to like, yeah, meet me at the bar. Like, fuck Fridays.
That's how you know
Meet me at
nobody
the
in there.
Houlihan's.
Anywhere you comfortable meeting a date nigga at, ain't nobody in
Not
there.
date. It's not
Ain't
the
nobody
date.
in
So
there.
this like a first date or like a third date? What type of spot is
It's not. It's not even a date. It's like
It's the pre-date.
right.
it? Okay.
Correct.
What's a
Yeah.
pre-date?
Pre-dates is a
I gotta
thing.
fill you
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Like, can I even go on a date with you?
Right.
Yes.
I'm
a
getting
date.
drinks and I can't act like I don't know you or leave. Like, it's plenty other people
y'all
here. So if you
split
get on
the-
my nerves, I'm
do y'all-
turning over.
Do y'all split the bill?
No,
No.
because pre-dates are someplace that's very low cost.
If I
It's
have to split the bill, then he already got.
And it's something that it's
But you know,
somewhere
you
that
know how I
you're-
am.
That was my next question.
It's
Does
somewhere
splitting
you're
the
regular.
bill affect having a real date?
It depends.
No, but a pre-date is supposed to be
Because if I don't like you, I'm paying for my shit anyway.
a pre-date is supposed
So
to be
you're not gonna
beneficial
get a
for both
second date.
people because it's low cost for him and it's low pressure for you. So like coffee, a walk, a picnic or something
A
like
$5
simple.
picture.
Yeah. Meet me
This
at my
is-
bar.
Exactly. So
All right.
A
all
$5
right.
picture we can
Ice cream.
we can
All right,
share a
all
$5
right, all
picture.
right. We on my page.
Sorry.
And you my co-host.
Okay.
When have you ever drunk one picture? Go.
Never, but it's $5.
All right.
Oh.
Like nigga, that should turn into fucking 1,800 over the fucking night.
You ain't have to say
Pre-date, you see what you're getting into. Pre-date, you see what you're
that.
getting
So you
into.
know how I do.
Okay.
You can decide if you want to get down or not.
You understand?
But so he has to pay, or there will no.
I didn't
be-
say he has to pay.
But if he doesn't pay, is there another date?
Maybe it depends. I'm a little different. I don't feel like. I don't know. It depends. I don't
You
know.
ain't that light skinned.
If I'm already there, I'm already hanging out, and I don't leave with not leave with you. But if I'm still there after you leave, then like you gonna take care of something probably, but like I don't really need you anyway, so I don't depend on dudes. I don't depend on them. I don't care.
If I
need to learn that though.
You
I need to learn.
You are a ballet dancer. Go ahead.
If I ask you on the first date, I'll pay. If I ask you, is he gonna let me? Probably not. But I will.
So what if he lets you pay?
I don't think of it no type of way.
Because you was already paying anyway,
I
right?
initiated that. Yeah,
correct.
I don't mind.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care.
How often do you land in a situation where you don't get a second date when you pay first?
Never.
Ladies.
Yo, that's facts.
Yeah.
Ladies.
That's correct.
I'm just saying.
Wait, can I ask a
'Cause even
follow-up
if it
question?
didn't- Go ahead.
Sure.
When have you guys ever made the first move and it not landed?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I'm terrible because like I'm very terrible. Because the one time it happened to me, I never cracked on it. Like I never like cracked on the ball again. I ain't
No,
lie.
but you heard how she
said
put
I'm
it.
traumatized.
But no, even that, she said, I never cracked on a nigga again. That's what she was trying to say. Like, yo, she's a gangster. But you know what's crazy? Women, and a lot of the reason that women aren't where they want to be at is because they're not used to rejection and they're not used to...
Right, because y'all men go through that all the time. I can't imagine.
They're not used... No, it's a thing. And no, it's a real thing. And
I'm crying.
No, but you know what's weird about us? Like, you might, as a female, by the time you get like 18, 19, 20, you used to walk into a club and a bunch of random niggas grab your ass. And if you can identify that, you probably punch one of them or smack their hand.
Not even grab your ass. You just used to like the doors just open. Like,
I walked in the bar and multiple bitches grabbed my dick and I was like, I don't want to be here no more. This
if they comfortable grabbing your dick, it's a problem.
No, it was scary. Like, so everything, you know, everybody want everything to be equal. It ain't all equal, yo. It's just like niggas be like, well, how can you be...
Guess what? I'm not letting nobody grab on me anyway. So.
How can you be raped by a woman?
Raped is crazy.
Raped, not groped, but raped.
You can't say, you don't use
Can't say that.
But it's like,
great.
It's like somebody said a long time ago, like the woman that'll grape you, they gotta fight for it.
She got a little meat on her too. You going down.
I'm not classifying that.
Had to wrestle her.
Just saying.
Yo, it's over, yo.
She ain't a grape, she a pear.
All right. So what I need y'all to do, man, and I've had a blast with y'all because y'all are fucking ridiculous. And y'all are, you already know this shit show. But you welcome anytime you want to come through on a Monday or if we want to do a whole little, you know what I mean? But we're going to start with Sunny. Let the people know what they need to keep up with, please.
Everything. If you don't know, you about to know. Check out On The Scene Magazine, OnTheSceneMagazine.com. Listen, I'm also a mobile notary in Pennsylvania and New Jersey now, OnTheSceneNotary.com. Always check me with my boy, SippinWitSammie podcast. Got a couple other things. It's not business to customer, but guess what? Always check your girl out, Sunny Brick on Instagram as well. Let's go, sis. Where you at?
Hey y'all, what's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Stormy Pea. Another great episode over here at Sippin' with Sammy. And let me tell you what you can do. You can get tickets to my show, Chocolate Chip and Sip Live Podcast, February 17th at World Cafe Live. All you gotta do is click the link in my bio or go to stormyp.com. Also there, you're gonna find some bomb-ass merch. Are you single but not stupid? We got shirts that say that. We got mugs that say that. Get yours now. All right, and don't forget, keep tuning in to Sippin' with Sammy. Let's go.
All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot. You still ain't had me and my homie on there yet.
Bro, at the
Together.
same time, that's on y'all. So don't say, add it all in.
Right,
Add it
because
all
we
in.
both been there, but just not together.
You heard what I said. And
Together.
You knew what I meant.
I didn't, because I was like, damn, they pulled
No,
up.
we had to clarify that for the audience.
And my eye was infected and I still pulled up. I look like fucking X-Men. So when we coming back?
Okay, Cyclops. So listen, this is what we can do. Okay.
Now I'm sorry.
You said X-Men.
I will
I'm about to say she into that Power Rangers and all that.
Exactly.
So
You knew I was
knows
going to have
all
a
of that.
reference.
Never mind.
Thank you. So y'all can pull up whenever y'all want to. I am in the middle of redoing my studio, but probably like after February, we can definitely set up something.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
That's what we
We're
doing.
gonna be there.
But ladies,
Gentlemen.
from the
Samuel.
I love it.
from the
Go
sunny
back.
from the sunny to the stormy headache.
Mm.
And
I like it.
And a K of Defiant Productions. I've had a ball with you ladies tonight, man. We must do such things again, man. And if y'all made it this far, I might as well tell y'all 250th episode will be recorded live in front of a studio audience.
Ooh,
If you want to
it's
be
coming up
there,
soon.
tap in with us. I'm actually really close to setting a date for that. I sent you a date. We switching that date,
You didn't send me the date.
and I got you on a date. And I might even make sure that the oysters is there for you.
You know Lito gonna be in the building. He always come through.
That's kind of what I was saying.
Okay, then.
All right.
Can we do it like a live
Sipping, I'm
date?
sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm
That would be
sipping, I'm
hilarious.
I can produce that.
Let's do it.
I'm down to produce that.
Okay.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
down to produce that. This is Sipping with Sammy. I am Mr. Fly Shit, only the one and only Sipping with Sammy. Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammy, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.